Staying
For
in
life.
the building. Welcome back to the 10 Lines Podcast. I'm your boy Jelani Line. This is episode Clout Chaser. DJ Academics Grooming Backlash, and more. So make sure you watch all the way into the end so you don't miss a single thing. Also subscribe, comment, like, and share. Introducing her first time on the 10 Lines Podcast. We got Leela in the building. Shout out Leela and Darius. Shameless promotion. If y'all got anything going on that y'all want to tell the people, make sure y'all tell them right now.
Oh, shameless promotion.
Shameless promotion.
I'm starting open mics either at Greg Farm in Red Hook or Night Swim Uptown in Kingston within the next month or two. Yeah. I just be vibing.
Okay. Where can they find you at? On Instagram?
Oh.
Or your socials, whatever.
So my social right now is at Leela, Lela.rose, but it's ROS with 3 3s.
3 3s.
3 3s.
Make sure you get it right.
Yeah.
Darius?
Shit.
She.
I never really promoted anything for myself, so I mean, this is a good opportunity. Me and my father have been servicing the Hudson Valley as electricians for the past 20, 25 years, I say.
Period.
So tap in with us for all your electrical needs, small, big, industrial, preferably housing stuff, but we do it all.
Tough.
Get with us. D-Electric.
Where can I get you? My fault.
Just get with me, because then I'll contact my dad and then we can set something up.
Where can they get what you at?
Facebook, Instagram, Darius B. Busy. Yeah, get with me. I don't know. If you got my number, if you see this on Facebook, if you're seeing this, you more than likely know how to contact me. So if not,
Now you do.
Now you do. I like it. So first things first, Super Bowl predictions. We got the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Chiefs. What you got? What you got in the bag? What is that?
Oh,
Go
he came
Eagles.
Prepared.
Okay, fly Eagles fly. That's crazy.
You see this?
That's crazy.
I see this? Yeah,
I like it. That was I like the wardrobe change. I didn't see that coming.
I can put this up here.
So I'm assuming you're predicting that the Eagles is gonna win.
Yes, sir. We're getting our get back. We're getting our lick back. We coming for vengeance. Pray for Philly. There was just a plane crash down there. I don't know how many people died. I didn't really tap back into it, but it's like the second plane crash since Trump took over. Technically 3 planes, helicopter, 2 planes. That's 3. Yeah. So, but Philly's taking this.
Why?
Because
why?
we're a better team.
Okay.
Because we're a better team.
Y'all a better team than
we got a better
the past
defense. We got
2-time Super Bowl champs?
Yes.
We
got a chip on our shoulder. They've won every single game
Talk
this
about
year by a margin of 3 points or less, damn near.
Okay.
So yeah, we're coming and we're gonna put foot on neck. Saquon's gonna go for at least 100, and he's gonna have maybe 2, maybe 3. And you already know, Eagles fly. I don't think it's rigged.
So if it's rigged, how you gonna win? Is it rigged in your favor?
Yeah. It's rigged every year, but
So-
this year.
This year is rigged for.
This year is rigged in our favor.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Why you say it's rigged?
Because of the money.
Okay.
Oh.
Because if you follow the money trail, it's rigged.
Okay.
What? Can you explain that? I'm not tapped in
So-
enough.
A lot of teams, other than the Packers are the only team that are publicly owned, meaning they're owned by public stockholders, meaning the people that are in Green Bay usually.
Okay.
Every other team is owned by like some big rich guy that owns a corporation that owns other corporations that does other stuff. Therefore, and the NFL itself is a corporation which owns other corporations which does it. So if you follow the money trail, bottom line for a corporation every time is money.
Yeah. Thanks. Money
So
business.
if you keep people entertained to a fucking channel on the TV or a streaming device or whatever, you keep them entertained, it generates money, even if they're just watching. So I do think it's rigged.
So do you feel that way about just football? Do you feel that way about like the NBA?
About
all
a
sports?
lot of the major sports, yes.
Okay.
That's why there's other like off branches. I believe that's why there's a lot of up and coming off branches like the XFL and the other leagues coming up that acknowledge player talent. Focused on is marketability. That's why a lot of good players that me and you know aren't in certain leagues.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's nothing to do with their talent level. It has nothing to do with their skill. It's about their marketability. And I'm gonna leave it at that because, Cam Newton said he would not.
For the Super Bowl, like, can you predict like some type of score or not?
Don't worry. That's disgusting.
He said, I can't tell you that.
I can't tell you.
Because then they're gonna be on to me. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Can't let them take my bread. Like,
But yeah, if you want to, if I don't know, football is entertaining. I think that.
you think so? I watch it for the halftime show.
Yeah, and that's why I
Like-
they have the Super Bowl is gonna be it's the major stage. Last year they had who the fuck was on it last year?
I don't even know. Last year was one of the first years that I didn't watch it.
It was
that are coming out for the Super
Kung
Bowl
Fu Chinese
halftime
dance.
show. Will Kendrick Lamar perform Not Like Us? There he is.
yes.
Yes, that's a
There's
fact.
gotta be somewhere to place a bet on this. Like you can bet on anything.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I don't know where. Maybe Reddit. I don't
Kendrick
fucking know.
Ask ChatGPT.
Kendrick.
Do you think there's a difference or there's not a difference?
Yeah, because Marquinhos' album is a shot at Drake. Because Drake has always put whatever his banger was of that year on his album to boost his album numbers.
Right. Okay.
Every single album. If you look back, it's always been a single that was released before that.
And that makes sense because it would boost the album's success, like business wise. I respect.
And that the song that set the whole shit off. The first person shooter, as big as the Super Bowl, it's in the Super Bowl. He's in the Super
That makes
Bowl.
sense. I mean, I get it, but there's also a lawsuit going on with the Not Like Us,
Universal music group and
with the defamation of character and whatnot. Could he get sued by playing at the Super Bowl, the biggest event of the event or the TV?
Honestly.
Right, because as far as we know, it concerns like the music group, Spotify, but it doesn't concern Kendrick necessarily.
right.
Performance.
Just his does.
Okay. Do you think
He has
Drake-
enough content to not. Maybe he dropped some new shit.
I think he should. I bumped that shit on the way here. Like, and people who and it's nominated for Grammys and whatnot. So I definitely think he should because it's like I guess New Orleans is a big like band type of
Oh, absolutely.
place and whatnot. So
Absolutely.
that song or that beat is perfect for marching bands and all that good shit and whatnot. But we will have to wait and see. So you think he's definitely gonna perform it? What about you, Leela?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a fact. Jamila, you got any stake in this?
I feel like he probably will.
Okay.
I feel like he'd
Why
get a
wouldn't
lot of
he,
feedback.
honestly?
Yeah, exactly. I feel like he'd get a lot of feedback if he didn't.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people are
Because there's
getting
the other
it
thing,
to-
the other thing besides the lawsuit thing is that he's calling the man a pedophile. You can't really do that.
I
at
mean,
the
no,
Super Bowl.
but there's also been songs that have been played at the Super Bowl where, like, Katy Perry, when she was doing her Super Bowl performance, she had the crowd say it because she wasn't allowed to. So he might do something like that where he has somebody else say it, A, or B, he replaces the word. Like,
But was
there's
it?
ways
But was
to
it? Was the
skirt around
word?
it.
Was the word like bitch or was it like?
I forget what exactly it was.
it probably
but
wasn't
I just saw
pedophile. Pedophile
It
is
wasn't
like a different.
pedophile.
Yeah,
it
no,
was
I know.
not pedophile,
Yeah,
but it
you
was
know what I
something
mean?
that
It's just a
wasn't
different-
allowed to be said.
Like as far as it being a Super Bowl being a family show.
Right, he could just have the marching band come out playing a tune as the starter.
Facts.
Okay.
That will go hard. The stadium will go nuts.
I want him
And
to
he
perform
can
it.
shut it off and go into another song.
He might not even play the whole song.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
We'll have to wait and see next week.
He's a creative. He's an artistic like
Yeah,
genius.
yeah, he's definitely
He'll
gonna,
figure out a way to
whatever he's gonna
incorporate
do
it.
is gonna be a dope show
Yeah.
regardless.
I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, I definitely want to see him perform that song because it's definitely a banger. Okay, cool. And then SZA, any thoughts on SZA being there
Oh,
performing at
no.
Super Bowl?
Lovely.
The chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Okay.
10 out of 10.
I like that.
15 out of 10.
More shots at Drake. I love
So
it.
okay, yeah. Well, yo, bro.
That's hilarious.
this,
I didn't
We used to
even
date
think
back
that.
in 08, but yeah, remember that? All that? Yeah, it's all shots. It's all shots.
So as far as SZA is concerned, what song would you be looking forward to seeing her perform?
Anything.
Okay. Do you have a top
I'm a
one?
SZA stan.
Do you got a top one? Like a number one?
No, I don't actually.
Okay.
I don't have a top SZA song.
Snooze goes hard.
I was about to say Snooze.
Yeah,
Snooze got to be the
Snooze is
one.
good.
That would be crazy. Like I don't know, but I can't
Snooze
see
is
how she
kinda
would.
overplayed now though.
So it's not like
Snooze is
us. Not like us.
Fair.
We're probably more overplayed, honestly.
Fair.
But like
Fair.
at the Super Bowl is where you play your biggest
Your-
joints or whatever.
Your
So
overplayed songs.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't see. I'm sure it's gonna be interesting to see how they set up their songs and mix them, like make a playlist out of them, because I can't see where Snooze will come in with Kendrick Lamar songs.
Yeah. I mean, Kendrick's.
But they got collabs though, so that might be
they
the
got
that might
collabs
bridge
on
the
new
gap.
album, so maybe they like hop in and they like let her take over for it.
Yeah. I was actually wondering about that. Is it gonna be like half and half? Are they gonna bounce? Is she gonna get her own stage for a moment, or is she just a collaborator with him?
Just those two?
Well, that's the
There's
next
usually
thing.
special guests
Right.
that get caught
Remember
on
how 50
too.
Cent came out? He came out upside down.
He was he was doing a lot.
It's hilarious.
Shay Walters says, "Yo."
Oh, hi Shay. She told me to say
Shay.
hi to her,
There we go.
and I didn't have a moment because we've been yapping. Professional yappers.
Professional yappers.
Yeah.
I like it. Hopefully she caught that.
For Shay.
All right. So yeah, anything else on the Super Bowl?
Go Birds.
Fly Eagles fly. Yo, that's funny as hell. All right, so let's keep it going. Tonight of all nights is the Grammys 2025 predictions for the Grammys. Are you guys tapped in the Grammys? You guys will be watching the Grammys tonight. 8 o'clock tonight. Tonight.
I thought we weren't supposed to be
thought we was
supporting
boycotting.
stuff like this. Yeah, I thought we
Wait a
were
minute.
boycotting.
Said who?
I thought we wasn't.
Said everybody. Says the culture. Says
Will Smith is
like,
about to be at the Grammys. Wait a
all
minute.
their
Wait a
show.
minute. Wait a minute.
It's
We're
all
going
their
too fast.
show, exactly.
Wait a minute. First, it's not the same thing.
It's their
It's
show.
the same people organizing the show, though.
All right,
voting
but who
on
did?
this?
You said that. You said that. Wait a minute. You said they did that to Will. Will didn't do it to himself. Wait,
Well-
talk about it. Or did Chris Rock do? What do they got to do with that? It was between Chris Rock and Will.
Maybe if you kept your mouth
And he's
shut,
pulling. And he's
you
coming
would've-
back.
It's not.
You wanna go into
It's not
it?
a representation of what
America
of
is.
of our culture. You know what I mean? Like
It's
at least a
exploitative.
true one. It's been more exploitative.
The Grammys?
Yes, the Grammys just like harps on black culture and like exploits it. This is like a known thing. First of all, like
The whole beef with Taylor
No,
Swift.
that's another. That's a different award show.
no, that's
that
also
was
like
easy.
you have to thank Beyonce.
No, I hate that. Like, I hate that. But the Grammys didn't do that. That was
All right,
fucking JoJo
so-
Siwa.
Okay, so let's.
Yeah, like.
And for life.
Oh, we're gonna talk
man.
about it. We're gonna see if he's a cloud chaser
Kanye
or
for
not.
president.
All right, they're gonna say something about you in the
They're
comments.
gonna cancel me. I don't even care.
Who is nominated?
Who was nominated? We just gonna
For
skip
the-
by the
Is
boycott.
it the Grammys? Is it the Grammys?
Oh no,
Grammys.
we're not
Just skip
skipping
the-
by the boycott. No, we are
No,
not.
so
skipping
break
by-
it. The Flute album.
Yes.
All right, just gonna keep going. Beyonce, Cowboy Carter, Sabrina, Sabrina Carpenter, Short and Sweet,
Ugh.
Charlie XCX, Brad, Jacob Collier, I'm Jesse Volume 4. I don't know who that is. Billie Eilish, Hit Me Hard and Soft,
Okay.
Chapel Run. Oh, Chapel Run.
24?
What?
Is the album of 2024, right?
It
It's
came out
2025
after the first of all.
after the voting.
Yes,
Come on, come on.
the nominations came out in like November, bro.
Isn't it
It
Black
dropped in
History Month?
December. Are you okay?
Is it not
Did
Black
you do
History
something to your
Month?
nose before this?
Is it not Black History Month right now?
Did you?
I thought we
No,
were.
Because
I just-
you doing that.
Because I gotta run it low. Listen, it's fucking cold outside. Listen, what is
Look at
it
that.
not Black History Month right now?
Brother,
Genius
it doesn't
came
matter
out
if the
2024.
nominations were done in November and the album came out in December. How the fuck
These
is it gonna be a part of that?
terrible nominations.
What are better nominations?
Why do the
Not
nominations
these.
come out?
Where's
in November?
Dolce?
Why no?
All right, can we stick to the script, the
Why did
nominations?
it-
Huh?
okay.
Why is it?
They're
DMX
horrible.
can't be on it.
Because it
Because
got
it
It
came
was
out
too late.
after- Yeah, we got
That makes sense, and it might be for
for
next year.
Next year.
Yes, it was late.
That's crazy.
You got to get it in early,
And that's
Kendrick.
part. I guess that's part.
And
of
he's
why-
nominated for like 8 Grammys outside of the
Okay,
albums.
that's fine. That's fine. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying it doesn't make sense to me. It's like the MVP
What doesn't
voting.
make
You can go back
sense?
to the Super Bowl.
It's rigged.
It's fucking rigged.
All right, I
Because
need, what I need
with
to
that-
do
we're
with that list
boycotting.
you just gave me.
This is why
with
we're
that list
boycotting.
you just gave me, the numbers say Taylor Swift, the Tortured Poets Department is gonna win. That's what the fuck it says. You want to bet?
Why is
Okay.
that? Why is that bad?
Because what the hell?
That was the best album that came out in 2024.
No,
The best
based off-
one?
Can we? If we could slow down. If we could slow down.
That's why.
Because you just got done saying you said based off the numbers, based off the sales.
Taylor Swift. She's a great
If you're
artist.
basing it off the sales, why is that bad? That's not
Because
not
why are we
rigged. That's,
basing it off the numbers?
no, that's
I
just
hate that.
listen. That's just his hypothetical. Like he just made that example. Like it's not necessarily. It's not based off the numbers necessarily. So it's not necessarily. She's not necessarily gonna win because she sold the most like Beyonce could win,
They
or
were selling rainwater for her tickets for like $500 for her seats for like $500.
right.
Little
Okay,
Kim.
you got
I
beef
need
with
a
Taylor
drink.
Swift.
No, I'm just saying the magnitude of what she like of the hysteria around her, like the Kansas City Chiefs back to the NFL. We can go. Like she brings money wherever the
So
fuck
that's
she
a
goes.
good thing. Is
Yeah,
that not a
I'm
good
not
thing?
saying it's a bad thing.
Oh, what are you
I'm
saying?
just saying she did not drop the best album 2024.
She didn't win
absolutely
yet,
did.
brother. She's just nominated.
It
Okay.
shouldn't even be on the list,
Want to
though.
bet on it?
But why shouldn't she be on the list of it if it sold the most sales?
Every single one of her shows, like, really good.
What are they talking about, Jamila?
Bro, I tried to buy tickets
No,
for me and
but
my
she
girl. I
gets
had to be like,
her
nah.
fan base is
I had to be like, nah.
Right. So
because-
why shouldn't it be on
explosive.
a list if it had the most success?
because numbers doesn't equal talent.
Okay, but it should
Numbers
be.
doesn't
It shouldn't
equal-
even be a nomination though. It's not. She didn't win. Y'all keep acting like she won it. She didn't win yet.
I mean, I
Like
guess.
she might win,
I
but she
guess.
could be. She
I
should at
guess.
least be nominated. There's like
That-
7 of these joints.
Andre has a
guess.
great album.
Andre,
You like the Flu album?
It was good.
I didn't
You
peep it.
keep
I
saying
didn't peep it. I'm not
the
gonna lie. I
Flu
didn't peep
album,
it.
that was
Music.
like that was a like an
It was a Flu album, right?
artistic masterpiece.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, you like Kanye, so you're under.
All right.
You're under-
Kanye's a creative genius
Okay,
too.
okay,
I don't want to hear
It
it.
is fine. It's
no
fine.
Kanye
He was-
slander allowed.
Beyonce
Shorts.
Cowboy Carter is cringy.
But she also
No, that's crazy. That's
No,
crazy.
I
Okay.
Yeah, it is cringy. I can.
But y'all, do you like Beyonce?
She's not from
Okay, so you
Texas.
don't like Beyonce. She's from Houston.
She don't act like it.
Oh my God, y'all are gonna.
Is she actually from? Okay, I'm sorry.
Yo,
She's from
the
Houston.
comments
But you
are
been-
gonna be on
is
fire.
from
She's
Houston,
mad
yeah.
Hollywood. I did not know she was from Houston.
You said she don't act like it.
She's Hollywood. She's literally like the epitome of
LA.
like
Yeah.
of Hollywood. Like
So
if
who do
you
y'all-
think,
who do y'all-
you think
who do y'all
Texas
predict?
girl, you're not thinking Beyonce.
Who do y'all predict and who do y'all think
Out of
should win?
those, I'm giving it, unfortunately, to Taylor Swift.
It's either
or-
I
gonna
don't
be
know why it's
Taylor or
unfortunate.
Beyonce.
Or Beyonce.
Yeah, Taylor or Beyonce
Neither
is
one
gonna
I'm
take it.
thrilled about.
And
Yeah.
if Beyonce wins with Cowboy Carter,
Or
that
Sabrina
goes crazy.
Carpenter, I think, is a tough contender.
Sabrina's-
Sabrina Carpenter.
She got like
What's it
5.
called?
She got espresso. Please,
Okay,
please,
espresso.
please.
You know.
She got taste. I fuck with Sabrina. She tough.
I know espresso. Yeah, okay.
That's crazy.
Yo,
but what's it called?
Can't with the receipt.
Clear. But you're not.
We're not supposed
If
to
it's
like
so in
Beyonce
her
with the
roots,
Jay-Z
why didn't we
conspiracy
get a
right now.
Beyonce?
Jay-Z's
country music
allegations
album
and
before?
Beyonce are 2 different entities.
No, they're not because Beyonce's married to him, so you guys are a unit.
I agree.
They're doing it together.
Thank you. Exactly.
Yo,
One can't
yo,
exist
yo,
without the
all right,
other.
episodes in the past-
laws, here's what you got to
Yeah,
understand.
we might be a
laws
fight
of
going
this
on
coun-
right
the
now.
laws
Like
of this
Jesse,
country-
I'm
Nah,
glad
the
they're
laws
not
of this-
here
the
because
laws
I
of
would
this
fight to
country
the
are
death.
set up- the laws of this
Like,
country are set
and
up
none
so
of
that
those
that shit
opinions matter to
happens.
me. Like, the opinions that they have on
Jamila
other
likes
things,
Leo.
The
like,
laws
come
of this
on.
country are set up so that happens. You know what I mean? So that you get caught, or so that you further downfall.
the record of the year nominees are
Yeah.
The Beatles, Now and Then.
Period.
Okay.
Period.
I love the Beatles.
That's your side. That's showing. It's fine.
How did
Beyonce.
How'd they drop?
Exactly. I don't know. I don't know either.
That's a good question.
Ain't they been?
Are they?
They
None of them
Are they
none of them
alive?
are alive.
real shit. Are they
I love
alive?
that.
I thought they was.
This is
We
tough.
want to Google this.
Are the Beatles still alive?
No, there's one still alive.
One
Paul,
Beatle is
Paul
still
McCartney's still alive.
One Beatle.
I think it might have been like a posthumous joint or whatever. We're just moving
All
on.
right, yeah.
Beyonce, Texas Hold'em, Sabrina Carpenter, Espresso, Charlie XCX 360, Billie Eilish, Birds of a Feather, Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, Chappell Roan, Good Luck Babe, Taylor Swift featuring Post Malone, Fortnite.
It's gonna be Kendrick, I think, or it's gonna be Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish.
Yeah, Billie Eilish went crazy this year.
Okay. Thoughts, Darius? I say that anything that Kendrick is nominated for, he should win this year. Not necessarily in general, like ever, but like this year. Not Like Us was the biggest song of last year, like by far, in my opinion.
With the short time that it was out, yeah, facts.
Right. It came out in the summertime, and it like took over. It killed that whole beef, and then it's you're gonna hear it this summer. You might hear it at the Super Bowl. It's like it was nominated for like 8 Grammys or whatever. So I believe that it should take
More
all
likely
these
than
joints.
not, it'll be at the Super Bowl.
Right. So what are your thoughts, Darius? Why?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
You said I
don't
plead
know.
the fifth?
I'll plead the fifth. I'll plead the fifth. Let's go see what happens. Because if they don't give someone.
So what y'all think about
Someone's gonna be
Shabuzi?
disappointed.
Y'all think Shabuzi is cringy?
No, that's his first album. That's his music. That's what he's true to. That's what he does. It's not cringy. I'm not saying being black and cowboy is cringy.
So Beyonce doing a country album is cringy?
Beyonce doing
part of the problem.
Yes, Beyonce doing the album is cringy because that's never been her.
So she can't.
She's never portrayed.
So
that
artists can never do. First of all, she's from Houston.
Okay, great.
So she's from that. She's from the South.
Houston's a city. First of all, they don't.
Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas is a city, and horses don't run wild in Houston, Texas. Okay.
What the fuck does that mean? What was that?
What
kind of metaphor was that?
Cowboy Carter.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's ranches and shit. There's no ranches in Houston.
You know that for a fact?
Nah, that sounds crazy.
Look, you want
Houston, Texas is the
In
capital
the
of
city
Texas.
of
There's
Houston.
no
Let's
way.
Google it.
Look
No,
at
let's
look
Google
at
it.
look at the map.
ChatGPT.
Look at the map.
ChatGPT.
Houston is a
I'm
metropolis.
glad somebody else used ChatGPT.
You are right, actually.
Houston is a major metropolis, like Dallas and like
there
San Antonio.
ranches?
There are
So
no.
you're saying
There might be some outside of it.
right? So she just didn't travel at all during growing up. She didn't go to like Saugerties.
How old was she
Kingston.
when she got famous? 16.
Yeah.
Right. So no, she didn't do any of that horse shit.
So you think as a little girl?
The fuck?
So you think as a little girl she wasn't brought to ranches and to petting zoos and all that?
No,
good
she
shit?
was singing.
Fine.
The hell?
You're like, yes, there are several ranches in and
Get them
around
out of
Houston,
here.
Texas.
Get them out of here.
While the cities, no, in and around. While the city's
Get
urban
'em outta
landscape
here,
doesn't-
bro.
Whoa, hold on.
Hold on.
While the city's urban landscape doesn't feature many traditional ranches, the surrounding areas offer a variety of options for those interested in ranch experiences or
Right.
properties.
Right.
Texas ranch skirts.
On the
yeah,
outskirts,
yeah, but
right.
you're right. No, Houston as a
As
whole
in,
is,
in the city.
like you said, a metropolis.
I don't know where she exactly she's from. She could have been born on a ranch, for all I fucking know. I could be, you know,
Completely
what I'm saying?
wrong,
Completely
yeah.
wrong.
So is this hate? This isn't hate though.
No, I'm just saying it doesn't.
It's an opinion,
It surprised me.
perspective.
It's a hateful opinion.
When I was think of Beyonce, I was thinking pop music, love pop music, whatever.
Not R&B.
That's pop. I love R&B. Yeah, it's the same. It's in the same
R&B
R&B,
is not-
but like
R&B is not
has
pop.
she been?
Yeah, I can't agree with you there. R&B and pop are kind of two different genres.
Yes,
they have similarities.
They are different genres,
but
but like that's not. When I think of Beyonce, I'm thinking
you're thinking R&B, pop, love.
like I'm not.
There was
Swinging.
there was love songs on the country album, but why is she not allowed to evolve? Like why does she? Why you want to keep her in a box?
I'm not saying she can't evolve. It just didn't
What you
fit.
saying
It didn't fit for me. I'm
Okay.
not listening to Beyonce's Cowboy Carter album. I'd rather listen to
That's tough.
someone that is genuinely, from my
cowboy.
perspective, a cowboy, not someone
Or
that's
cowgirl.
already rich and was able to buy a ranch and then buy 1 million horses and do shit that regular cowboys can't do.
I hope the
I
beehive
feel like
gets
it's a
you.
little
That's
even
fine.
weirder.
He said, I don't
It's
even
not even
care.
like she's living life like as a
Cowgirl.
Like living that lifestyle.
Yeah.
If she was living that lifestyle and wanted to make an album about it, fine. But like she just pulled it out of left field and like what is the
She lives in
context
a
behind it?
millionaire, like, yeah.
Did you listen to the album?
Absolutely not.
So how can you say what is the context behind it? You listen to the
Didn't-
album, you get the context.
Didn't she win in the
So what is
CMT,
context
the
behind it? Why
CMT
did she
award, the
decide
country
to
music
do,
shit?
like a country-esque album all of a sudden?
Didn't she win like a country music award? for the
No,
album?
she might maybe, but
I
as
saw
far
that
as the country
somewhere,
music,
but I didn't look
And
into
the
it.
white
she
people
was
was
she was
mad as
excluded.
hell.
She was excluded. I can't do
They
this.
was mad as hell at her.
The
You're like,
country
who the
music
hell?
awards, like they excluded her. She got snubbed by the country music awards.
Okay.
She should.
Which is racist because it was one of the most successful
I
albums,
thought
country
I
albums.
thought Shabuzi got snubbed because he was.
I don't know.
that song-
He might have
that
too.
his
But I know
song-
that Beyonce definitely got snubbed.
Who is that?
Shabuzi?
Yeah.
Everybody at the bargain tips.
Yes,
Oh.
it's definitely on the radio. And anyway, Song of the Year nominees: Shabuzi, A Bar Song Tipsy,
That's a good song.
Billie Eilish, Birds of a Feather, Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, Die with a Smile, Taylor Swift featuring Post Malone, Fortnite, Chappell Roan, Good Luck Babe, Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, Sabrina Carpenter, Please Please Please, Beyonce, Texas Hold'em.
That's kind of tough.
It's kind of tough.
They kind of coming in close there, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's definitely like
It's close there.
high stakes with the
Yeah.
nominations this year. It's no slouches.
No, I don't agree with the albums. The albums were not very close in my opinion. But then again, that's a perspective.
Right,
I'm
that's-
sure
and that's
other
fine.
people think otherwise.
What do
but
y'all think for Song of the Year? Y'all thinking Billie Eilish? Because y'all was talking about Billie Eilish before. There's
don't-
Kendrick Lamar. My thing is I don't know the difference between a record of the year and the song of the year because they're like literally the same thing to me. I thought anyway, but
I don't know what the difference is either.
I would like
I don't know what the difference is.
Again, I would like Kendrick Lamar to win song of the
gonna
whatever.
get one.
Whatever Not Like Us is like nominated for. I think he should win. That's just my opinion. Darius, anything before we move on? Just keep it going.
I don't like these award ceremonies.
Are you gonna watch the Grammys or not?
We're
Probably
boycotting.
Probably not. And I don't even know why. I just have.
And y'all exactly. That's the point.
never-
He said,
I never
I
liked
don't
it.
even know
I just
why.
I know
What
that
the
they're
hell is wrong
unfair.
with
They're
y'all?
unfair to like that to the.
It's rigged.
To the fucking.
He's
to
watching the
artist.
Super Bowl. He said the Super
To the
Bowl was rigged.
artist.
He's watching that
To
shit.
you as an artist, you don't.
What?
You like that's what you gauge your success on whether.
That's no one's saying that.
That's
Well,
on-
some people
that's-
do though. Some people
like-
And that's on them. You don't necessarily have to do that, but if your shit is nominated, better show the fuck up and accept your award.
A
if you
lot of
win.
people don't even go. There's a lot of people
Right,
that have been nominated and haven't
Eminem
shown up.
one of those? Or like he.
All right, that's
like,
show you that
Cyrus,
there's
I think one year
like, and
didn't
there's-
go. Yeah,
Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus, I'm pretty sure was nominated one year and she didn't show up. Taylor Swift too. I
Oh,
think.
nominated? Okay,
Yeah.
because she won her first Grammy last year, and it was a big ass deal to her. She was like hopping all over the place. So it's like if she didn't show up, maybe.
Well,
she had
because the Grammys is like a
it's
whole
prestigious type shit.
a whole ordeal. But it's like,
But we boycott
like
it.
he was saying, like I don't think that should be what your career is hung upon. And a lot of people, when you get to that level, for like, you know, like, I just no.
Okay.
We're boycotting. I don't like it.
Best New Artist nominees: Benson Boone. Y'all know Benson Boone? Do you know Benson Boone?
I don't.
Yeah.
Benson Boone's
Yeah,
tough.
he can sing. That
That
boy
boy,
Who is
that
that?
boy can sing.
I'm
boy can sing.
missing out here.
Yeah.
What's the fucking song?
I don't know, but I know how that shit goes.
I
got the album.
need you, oh God. What the fuck is it called?
My son loves that song. I can't even think of it. Damn, I know how the melody goes and everything.
I think it's called Stay.
All right, whatever.
But that boy can-
Cringe because it's Beyonce. It's not cringe because she's black.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So you
like,
listen, but you just don't like Beyonce?
No, I don't like.
In a country outfit,
But if you
no.
like country-
It's part of like the same mindset that doesn't. Part of my problem with the Grammys is because it keeps artists in a vicious cycle of trying to like repeat shit that is not
Stay in
even
a box type
you know,
shit?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know what I mean. Like, and then on top of it, they're tied to a label that's demanding that they push out hits. You know what I mean? So like it's
Yeah,
it's
facts.
fucked up. You know what I mean? And like if who's voting on it is the people that are the owners of those labels. Whatever, bro.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No.
he said no.
The best new artist nominees: Benson Boone, Sabrina Carpenter, Doechii. I don't know who Karun Bin is. Ray, Chappell Roan, Shabuzi, Teddy Swims.
Doechii all the way. Doechii 10 stars. Doechii 15 out of 10.
What's the Doechii song?
I'm not a big Doechii fan. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Doechii has Denial is a River. Bro, Doechii
The
is
girls
so...
like her. The women love her.
Doechii is like the Kendrick of our generation as a woman.
Okay, I gotta tap it.
Kendrick Lamar
You
bigged her
haven't
up.
heard Doechii?
Nah,
Yeah, you gotta tap into
I mean, I
Doechii.
might have like heard it in like.
You might have heard it in passing.
I don't.
You know what I mean?
I,
Just
Yeah.
didn't
So
realize.
she should win best new artist.
Doechii is like Broadway.
She should win best
like-
new
I don't know
artist.
who the rest of those artists are, so in my opinion.
You know Sabrina. You know Sabrina Carpenter.
I know who Ray is. I know who
I know
Chappelle
who Ray
Roan
is.
is.
Chappell
but
Roan.
No, whatever.
Shabuzi.
No. Doechii. Doechii. 10 toes
It's
down.
probably-
10 fingers down.
I don't see it going to the Doechii. If it goes to Doechii, I'll be surprised.
If Doechii doesn't get it, I'm going to be angry.
Carpenter? That's the only other.
I think that Sabrina might take
Yes,
that, but
exactly.
that's racist.
Sabrina.
That is racist. If Sabrina takes it, that's racist.
Whatever y'all get.
I don't care, no.
Whatever y'all get in the comments, y'all deserve.
No, I don't care. I
saying
don't
that
care.
now. I'm
I
saying
am
that.
white. Sabrina's
Okay.
white. So if somebody
Okay,
calls
I'm
me
just saying-
racist for
hey,
saying that's
I'm just
racist,
saying
I
whatever
don't
y'all
care.
get, I'm
Like,
saying whatever
shit,
y'all
what you
get.
gonna say?
Whatever y'all get, y'all deserve. Sabrina Carpenter is. I would assume Doechii's a good. Doechii will be a cool pick. Like if she
Doechii
gets it,
is
she gets it.
the visionary of like our generation right now. Like she is.
Sabrina Carpenter had a crazy ass year. Sabrina Carpenter had dropped like 5 crazy radio hits. Went on a crazy ass
Don't care.
like I don't know world tour.
Well, they're also two different genres of music, so that's
Right.
where it kind of is hard as well because Sabrina's pop and Doechii is like hip hop.
Yeah.
So it's like it's really hard. You can't compare genres. You can't. They're two different styles.
I feel like you can compare successes though, like successful years.
I guess, but Doechii's had a successful year as well. She's
I
went
know.
on Tiny Desk or
I'm
Little
not s-
Desk or whatever the hell that shit is called. And
The fact that you don't know what it's called.
what is it? Listen.
It's called the Tiny Desk, but it's what's it called?
Yeah, I said it right the
you're
first
You're right.
time.
You're right. Well, what's it called? I'm not saying that Doechii hasn't had a successful year, but I don't think she had nearly as successful year as Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina. So we're looking at numbers. We're not looking at talent.
No, I'm looking success. I'm like Doechii is a talented rapper, and I don't even know her to be her music like that. But the fact that she was co-signed by Kendrick and whatnot shows that she's
That's in itself.
Yeah.
In itself, you got co-signed
And
by the
and
Kendrick
and
Lamar.
Sabrina Carpenter is
by the
Sabrina Carpenter is
Who
co-signed
co-signed Sabrina?
Taylor Swift.
Oh,
Me too. All right. So Leela says Doechii. I'm saying Sabrina. Darius, what you got?
I don't know. Sabrina gotta take something. She's taking something home.
she's taking
She
something.
said she
might
taking. She
take
taking.
that.
She leaving with
She
something.
might take that. I'll give her.
Dang,
I'll
girl,
give
she
her.
got-
She might have.
That's
it.
what. Yeah, something's coming home.
Best rap album nominees. J. Cole might delete later.
No.
I'm surprised
Whoa.
that's even nominated. Honestly.
no.
Might delete later.
Yeah, that's a nominee. I don't know how it got there, but it's there.
I gotta check the library real quick because I feel like
Common and Pete Rock, The Auditorium,
Doechii.
Alligator Bites Never Heal, Eminem, The Death of Slim Shady, and Future and Metro Boomin, We Don't Trust You.
I
It
didn't
might
like
go
that.
to Future. It might go to Future and Metro
I did
Boomin.
not like that album. I think Doechii should take that if she
Okay.
doesn't take the other one.
Okay, that's fair.
Doechii's album was chef's kiss.
I think The Death of Slim Shady went crazy, but I think it might have gotten
It could go to
overshadowed.
Eminem.
I think it got overshadowed definitely by Future and Metro Boomin, but I don't think it got overshadowed by Alligator Bites Never Heals. And if GNX was a part of it, I think GNX would have took it. To
I think
some shit.
GNX would have taken it if it was on the list. Yeah.
Right. And if GNX comes out with a deluxe, that makes it even better for
You
the
think he
Grammys
will?
next year. That was the rumors. That's what me and Darius is waiting on.
All right.
Darius, you got anything on the rap albums?
Future's album was good, but I don't think it'll. Eminem's probably gonna take that.
I think Future and Metro Boomin might take that because of all the controversy it brought.
Which the first one they dropped?
Yeah. We Don't Trust You. That had Like That on there. That
Right.
started the whole rap beef.
Right.
And then they came back with another one, so you got to give it to them for that.
I
That's
was not really vibing with that album.
I was
I'm
gonna
not
say,
gonna
I feel
lie.
like-
I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like
Me
the
either.
second one was better because that's one with Cole on it, right? With
Yeah.
so I don't
What
know.
was the second one?
We Don't Trust You too.
We Don't Trust You too. The
Oh,
second,
I
I
didn't
feel like it
listen to
was
that one at
low key
all.
better just because it had.
We'll see. We'll see what
Different
happens.
vibes on it.
That's all the nominees I got for y'all. Cause
I'm gonna get canceled.
yeah, that's, and that's
I'm getting
okay.
Canceled. I don't really-
Not yet, because we're about to talk about the state
Oh, nice.
of America.
My favorite subject right now.
Favorite subject. Where do we
Like, out of here.
start? Where do we start with Donald Trump? Uncle Trump to some of y'all.
Ew. no, do
crazy.
not refer to him as that.
A lot of them were referring to him as Uncle Trump. Even Darius, right,
Uncle
Darius?
Trump.
Sounds
Uncle
crazy.
Trump
It's
is
just like, who are
crazy.
you talking to?
Uncle Trizzy.
So first on the list is
Did you get a
mass.
drink? Okay. you
First
got
on, you want one?
it? Okay.
Okay, she's being
Okay.
professional
Just
right
wanted
now.
to make sure.
Mass deportation.
Rolls eyes.
Rolls eyes. So, executive
Oh.
orders and policy directives, mass deportation initiatives. In his first week of the second term, President Trump issued over a dozen executive actions to advance mass detention and deportation agendas, significantly intensifying immigration enforcement efforts. Thoughts?
I think he's a piece of shit.
Literally talk all
Yeah, like I just said.
I think
My
most-
thoughts are he needs to prioritize things that actually like.
And Donald, Darius brought up this joint.
I saw that. Okay, so I saw mixed opinions on that. I saw that was AI generated. I saw that was actually from 2018 and not from now.
Okay.
So I don't know
Well,
if
it's
that picture
it
is.
says 2024.
No, I know, but you can do anything with AI now.
No, yeah, but
So-
is it AI or is it 2018?
I don't know.
Is it 2018 in
I don't
AI?
know. I don't
Yeah,
know. I
2018?
don't know because the fact check that I saw was on Instagram, so
Okay.
that's also not very accurate since that's Meta. So
Right.
we don't know. I don't like Trump. I don't like people that support Trump. But I can't even say that. It's not that I don't like people that support Trump. I think they lack education in certain areas and they're not necessarily fully informed. And I also think that it's a big time period dependent thing. A lot of people that support Trump are like, from what I know, okay, so I saw a video on Twitter, you lack education
Okay.
or you were raised in the 50s,
Okay.
the 50s to the 70s.
Leela, what about the mass deportation?
I think that's bullshit.
What's bullshit? Oh, bullshit.
The mass
okay.
deportation.
Like it's not real.
First of
or-
all, no, I think it's just bullshit. Like the whole thing is bullshit. Like first of all, Columbus came over here and raped all the indigenous people and took this land from people that have lived here for centuries, and then we're gonna sit here and tell other people that they don't belong here? We don't belong here.
Okay.
Like we don't belong here. This is not our land. So to sit here and say exactly, so to sit here and say that anybody's illegal on land that was stolen, and not only was this land stolen, you built the land off of the backs of slaves because you were too lazy to do it yourself.
Okay.
To sit here and say that you were like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding? It sounds like Donald Trump is upset because he was 18 when the civil rights movement was going on. He must have gotten some shit going on where he, was denied an opportunity or, wasn't qualified in some area.
You saying he got curved?
Yeah, type shit.
Okay.
And, when that happens to you, you grow resentment. And when you're raised in the time period that he was raised in, he was instilled ideals that aren't necessarily logical or moral,
Okay.
for that matter.
What say you, Darius? Mass deportation. Thoughts?
It's fucked up.
Okay.
But I think what was most shocking about it all was that he reopened Guantanamo Bay
Ugh.
to put people there.
Okay.
Wasn't that the first concentration camp, if I'm not mistaken?
Could have been.
I'm pretty
I
sure
just
that
know
was...
it was used for for military for torture experiments.
No,
basically,
and
for,
to this day,
right,
they do, yeah.
Right. And I know it was closed for a while because of the controversy around it. But the fact that he reopened it to put for those purposes is really kind of what took me back. I saw one commentary on Trump's presidency that was saying that one of the main issues that he has is he runs the country like it's a business, and what that basically means is like there's different forms of negotiation, and one form of negotiation in business usually is there's a winner, there's a loser. It's a straight trade, goods for services or services for goods, or if there's not much what's the word I'm looking for? Interdependency, where you have to use your best intellect on what is going on with the other parties. I'm fucking up how it was worded.
No, you're doing great.
But when you run a country, you gotta not negotiate in the same way, basically. You know what I mean?
I don't think
Where you
business
gotta-
belongs in politics.
Right, where it's not the same as a startup or running a business where it's about capital gains at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Where at the end of the day, if you're running a country, you're supposed to be running it with the needs of the
Integrity.
people and you got to take into consideration. All right, so if you raise tariffs with Canada and China and Russia for the price of soybeans, right? And now what they're going to do is they're not going to trade with you anymore. They're going to just go get soybeans somewhere else. So running a country like it's a business is not. It's
not the wave?
It's going to be our downfall. And I mean,
It's also going to cost the U.S. taxpayers millions of
Yeah.
dollars
Right,
to
exactly.
haul up all of
And-
these immigrants and
yeah.
send them to Guantanamo Bay or wherever they're
Yeah.
putting them.
right.
And I saw a video that a teacher put out where she was saying that she had like Hispanic kids in her class, and when it was time for pickup for like her students, the parents did not come and pick up the kids, and like some like enforcement agency came and picked up these children, and like who even knows how hard they're working to reunite the kids back with their parents? Like they could just be sending these kids anywhere.
Yeah.
And like now we have all these kids.
Missing.
Who knows where they
Yeah,
are? Like,
missing,
It's
yeah.
crazy. It's insane.
It's also one of those things for me where it's like you were saying, like he's running the company or he's running the America like it's a business. And a lot of people's arguments when they were saying like, oh, Donald Trump, they were saying like he's a great businessman. And it's like, if you actually look at his statistics over the past 4
Bankrupt
decades,
4 times.
over the last 40 years, he has had virtually no successful businesses. Like, he tried to have a football team, apparently, and that shit flopped. He tried to sell water, that shit flopped. Like, there's so many, if you actually did your research, and I think a lot of people, like, our education system significantly failed American citizens because a lot of people, like, They don't know how to do research. They don't know how to think for themselves. They don't know how to, go and find their own information and apply that critically thinking into situations. And this is like a prime example of that. Because like you're listening, like this is like nothing against the church because I was born and raised in the church and I love my church, you know what I mean? But it's like, no, I was Seventh-day Adventist raised. Okay. So like I love my church family, but Catholics specifically, and nothing against Catholics because my grandmother was one of the best people I've ever known in my life, but whatever. When you're born and raised in, Christianity, you listen to what the pastor tells you. Mm-hmm. And that's where you kind of form a lot of your key beliefs. And this is kind of a prime example of like being a sheep. You know what I mean? And it's like you're following what your shepherd is telling you. And in this case, it's Donald Trump. Yeah. And like, that is the worst person ever to like be your shepherd because he's leading you into failure. Like he's leading you into like, I saw a video and it was saying like there was a pasta, I don't even know how to say the word, I'm not even gonna try. But he was some type of priest and he was outside in DC talking to a bunch of people and he was saying like, Donald Trump is the Antichrist. And he was one of the only Christian people in the area to like spread that message. And the video's on my Instagram. But he was essentially like describing how in Revelation it like describes Donald Trump's like image and also what he stands for. Like he doesn't stand for the good of the people. He doesn't stand for morality. He doesn't stand for like what Jesus stood for. You know what I mean? So it's so interesting to me that so many Christian and church people support him because it's like you're going against everything that you were ever quote unquote taught in the church and as a Christian because he would deport Jesus. Like,
it's very,
like,
it's very interesting, very perplexing. Words from the desk of Leela. Transgender military ban.
Lord, here we go.
An executive order has been signed banning the use of invented pronouns in the U.S. military and declaring transgender individuals unfit for active duty. This policy has drawn criticism and is expected to face legal challenges from transgender rights groups. Thoughts?
You go first.
Yeah, come on, Darius, talk to me. We talking about your
that was all in his one of his initiatives in the first 100 days, the stuff he was doing with the DEI.
He's standing on business,
and that's part of if you look at what like it goes back to his religious aspect of it, and if you're going about it religiously and going about what Jesus said, that's not what you're doing. You're accepting everyone for as they come, and you are not moving like that. So I don't know. He's we're definitely living in treacherous times.
Treacherous,
to say the least.
So like in more than one way. Like it's kind of like troubling if you think about it too much. But if you, I don't know, it's fucked up. Okay. That I mean, just the fact that that's what's on the forefront of your mind to make a law about is
out of everything.
Yeah, because
well, at least he saved TikTok. He brought TikTok back. You know what I mean?
But that's part of that's part of the rules.
Okay?
Yeah,
that's the part of the facade. Rules. Like it literally pulls.
That's what Hitler did.
Like it's literally part of the rules. Yeah. Now, so if you go back on it now, it's all right. Okay, so
save something and make me look like a savior, so people get on my side, and specifically Gen Z.
So we're going down the hole. We're going.
We're going. In the hole. We're just getting deeper.
I just it makes me scared to have kids. You know what I mean? Because I don't.
I mean, but at the end of the day, he's only going to be in term for 4 years. So by the time
is he?
Actually,
is he?
Actually,
did you hear what he said on his inauguration?
Yeah, he was trying to pass a bill where he can extend his term to a third term or some shit like that.
Here's my thing with that. He's about to be, by the time he's out of office, he's going to be 82.
You think
Joe Biden is 82.
That does not mean
I'm just saying he could be sleepy Trump by the time he's out of office.
We hope so. We hope so before.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, he's really not going to be like, if he, I don't think he would win a third term anyway.
It's not just him. You see the people that he's with?
Exactly.
They are the powerful people of this world. They are the Elon Musk. They are the Mark Zuckerberg.
Inauguration, he had the billionaires next to him front line.
This
Like-
it's not just him that's doing.
No, I
this.
get it,
These
but I'm
people have
saying-
a large agenda that they are going to enforce with or without Trump.
Okay.
I think so too.
Okay.
So
Well, unfortunately, like, the government is stacked against the people right now. Literally, like, Trump can, if he really wants to, push through anything he wants,
Mhm.
right? Because he has the Senate and the House of Representatives, or Congress,
Mhm.
and
In
he
his
has the
back
Supreme
pocket.
Court.
and you
Yeah.
got the
So,
Supreme
like,
Court.
he can just push it through, and then who's to say, like, that he doesn't push stuff through in the next 4 years where there's no coming back from it, like, and then we just have people, the next Republican representative that comes in and wins, like, they're just continuing on
Right.
the agenda. Like,
You
this
remember-
is never,
And it's
ending.
been going on for a while, this agenda, in my opinion. Remember
Yeah.
they shut down the government for months when Obama was in office?
No, I was just about to say something on the lines of that. I
They
saw a video the other day.
This agenda has been in motion. It's not above Trump to pass martial law. Don't
It's-
think it is.
Right.
The
Do not
president
think
is
it
just a player.
the upside, and I don't know. To me, that just means the laws don't matter any fucking more because the president breaks them all.
Yeah, right.
I'm not paying taxes anymore. He doesn't
not-
pay taxes.
yeah, facts.
I'm not doing any of these things anymore. I'm not
If that's our
participating in this
standard.
sick game y'all got going on, and they're just perpetuating it. And especially if it's gonna work against me in the long run.
My favorite thing about
live saying that you're not gonna pay taxes.
I don't-
that you've ever made in your life, you only pay $650 in taxes.
Tax
What?
rich.
Trump versus DEI. Banning DEI in federal agencies and government contracts. The executive order prohibits DEI focused hiring, restricting them from implementing DEI employment policies. Thoughts?
I think it's funny that a lot of white women think
it's
that
really
this
funny
doesn't.
how-
I think it's hilarious.
Okay.
No, I think it's absolutely hilarious, especially as a white woman, that like
Okay.
white women think you are not a white man. Like the DEI was created to put you on a pedestal where it could kind of like, obviously you're never going to be seen equal as a white man, but you at least will get equal. They're not going to hire me because I'm pregnant. Like, well, bitch, you like. You voted the man into presidency. Like, what do you expect? We as women are never going to be seen equal to a white man. And then it gets even worse when you're not a white woman. Like, you know, white women have a certain amount of privileges because we're white. But when you're Hispanic or you're a black woman, like, interesting
Well,
to say the least that any woman would vote for Donald Trump because he's taking away our bodily rights. He's taking away
Breastfeeding breaks,
anything that,
paid family leave.
yeah.
I say don't shop at those places that
Yeah,
that take
boycott.
away those that take away those. If you have a job at those places,
Yeah.
quit. And then it really
No, I
where
see
else
what
are you
you're
gonna do?
saying,
What else are you
yeah.
gonna do? But what I mean is like, I don't know. I guess the biggest slap in the face for me is that Trump had all these felonies against him, right? And so you turn around and you slap the other felons right
Yeah.
back in the face.
Yeah.
Because now they get out and their
Where are they
job
gonna go?
opportunities
Yep.
are less.
I think it's such a cop out too because like they say that they want people to be hired on merit and like qualifications, but like black women are some of the most qualified.
The most
and
qualified in the
educational
entire country,
women in the world.
yes.
So, like,
okay.
black women should be running
Yes.
everything if you want to
Yes.
base it on merit.
I
And that's
agree.
not what
Yeah.
you want. You want to base it on
Yeah.
being a white man.
So it's also,
that the controllers made any mistake, who then said perhaps the helicopter pilots were the ones who
Oh, yeah. He
made
blamed the
mistake.
crash on the
I
DEI.
understand that. That's why I'm trying to
Let him
figure
tell
out
it.
how you can come to the conclusion right now that diversity had something to do with this crash.
Because I
Are
have
you
common
kidding me?
sense.
He has common sense.
And unfortunately, a lot of people don't.
The diversity element, but then
Yeah.
told us that you weren't sure that the controllers made any mistake. You then said perhaps the helicopter pilots were the ones who made the mistake.
It's all under investigation.
I understand that. That's
He
why
is
I'm
so
trying to
ugly.
Figure out how you can come to the conclusion right now that diversity had something to do with this crash.
Because
Sense and
he
you
has
don't.
common sense.
this is
Okay.
a major chess game at the highest level.
oh, right. Chess game at the highest level. You just outed yourself. Yes, it is chess game at the highest
I think
level.
we
It's
got
you.
I think we got one more real quick.
So when
Severe
the
intellectual
unemployment rate
disability,
goes up at the
psychiatric
comptroller's office
disability,
or at
and
the
dwarfism,
office of the friggin'
Because we are boycotting big business.
yeah.
So,
Even with that, you gotta be careful because some of those local people
Even with
turn
that?
around and give
No,
their money
facts.
to the.
yeah, some
Okay.
of the local people are the ones that voted Trump into
They'll
office.
Plane crash.
Great.
Because we all know the DC plane crash, the plane that crashed into the helicopter.
I thought it was the other way around. I thought it was the helicopter.
FAA before this happened.
Yeah, he did.
Multiple,
Yeah.
And Elon Musk booted out the president of air traffic control because he fined Elon Musk for his, and they fired like a bunch of federal workers that were doing air traffic control, and now look at all the plane crash. Like, this is real shit.
Yeah.
That is
so-
insane.
So I understand
1
that.
+ 1 =
I
2.
don't, and I obviously it makes sense as far as like obviously it's not coincidence that there are plane crashes afterwards. I just don't necessarily see it. I don't fly planes and whatnot. So what is the correlation?
that you need to have like a million eyes on it all the time.
Right.
That's not
It's-
funny,
it's
but that's like
it's
that's
like
not
you
funny.
have-
It's ironic.
It's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like having one nurse working an entire
This is-
hospital for.
Right.
This is like
I
a
mean,
Family
like-
Guy episode in my in
But
my
it's
brain.
real shit. It's really going on. It's
Essentially.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
So what
see.
are we looking at?
Let's see what Uncle Trump had to say.
We're
we
not
go
calling him
back to-
that.
To meet with the first responders down
You want me to go swimming? Yo, he's comical. You gotta give it. He was
He's
funnier
like
his
he's
first
like
term.
Kanye.
He's funny. He was funnier his first term.
Exactly.
Do not compare Donald Trump to Kanye. Do
You
not
know who support? All
disrespect.
right, let's
Do
keep
not
it going. Let's keep it
disrespect
going.
my man like that. No.
You know who supports Trump? Kanye.
Do you know why?
Please tell me why.
The money.
Okay.
Kanye's rich.
Okay. What does that have to do?
He
with?
gives tax
He gives
breaks to
rich
rich
people's,
people.
yeah.
Ta-da!
So that
Kanye
means-
was trying
So
to
does
go
that mean?
against
So does that mean
Trump,
that
though,
means that
because
Kanye is an
you know.
awful person? Then
No, he wants to keep his money. He's selfish.
Kanye has
So he's
been
an
trying
awful-
to.
I
I
didn't say he
think
was awful,
Kanye
but
was
No, I'm
cloned.
saying he's an awful person because you're saying that you want to keep quote unquote keep your money at the expense of Trump running everyone
only
else
way
into
he
the
can.
ground.
I hate everyone.
What do you mean? You think that he's gonna lose his money if Kamala Harris was president?
She changed the
He
tax-
would have lost
they changed
his
the
money.
tax brackets. Yes, he'd have to pay more income tax. Correct.
But that's not also not saying he loses all of his money. He would just have to pay income tax.
So
Right.
are we not gonna like?
or he
Right.
could do. I mean, not go quasi. Or he could do what some of
I'm
other people
tired.
do and open up a bunch of non-for-profits and fucking just put all the money into those because that's what the others do. And we don't gotta talk about that.
But we got a Kanye stand right here. So how do you defend that?
I think Kanye was cloned.
Oh, no. All right.
They might have. They might have.
All
You
right.
seen Get Out?
No,
They
when
might have
yes,
Get
they tell you
They might have
everything
Get Out.
in the
Get Out.
video.
Get Out? I didn't watch Get Out.
They
Did
tell
go
you
do
They
that?
everything.
basically
Yes.
they took the dude's
No, it got
consciousness
overhyped.
and put it in his body.
I
Yeah.
basically saw it without seeing it. I was like, oh, he's with a
I
white
think
girl.
Kanye was cloned because he
they're like
literally
a
said,
crazy
if
white
I go
family.
missing
You gotta watch it together.
for a period of time and I come back, it's not
Okay.
me. He hasn't
Okay.
been the
I
same
will
since
watch
he's
it.
been back. He's
I
been a
believe
whole
it.
new person.
I believe they
He
could've-
stopped
they couldn't
speaking
get out
out.
of
He
him.
stopped like telling people about what's going on. Kanye has been telling us for years.
Can you just what's it called? Can you
Okay,
just,
I'll
you
put
just
a
hold
pin
that?
in it.
No,
I'll
put it in.
pin
Put
in
it in it because just remember it because we're about to.
Oh, I'll
we're just
remember it for
we're
sure.
we're segueing right into that. Is Kanye
A cloud chaser?
a clout chaser?
Yes and no. Yes and no. Because you can argue yes for sure.
Go
I don't
ahead.
think his intention
No.
is to gain clout, though.
Yeah,
I think it can be perceived. I think it can be perceived as I'm trying to get clout, but I don't think he's looking for it.
Why?
He just gets it because he's him.
Well, why do you think that he's not looking for it when he's making outlandish statements in the media?
Because
that,
the outlandish,
that literally leads to his clout.
because the outlandish statements aren't him looking for clout. The outlandish statements are him trying to wake people up to what the hell's going on. They're not
Okay.
him like, oh my gosh, give me this clout so I can, succeed. He's
All right,
already
so now-
successful.
so what did you just say? Say that again. He's looking for what?
I'm saying he's not. He's looking to open people's eyes.
So-
he's looking to wake people up to what's going on right
Now
now.
let's see what he was opening people's eyes about this with his
Is
tweet
this
that
new
said
or is this old?
No, it's new. It's brand new. It's last night.
I think Kanye.
I
was
used
cloned.
I used to want to fuck Kamala until she lost. I don't fuck losers anymore. From Ye, Kanye West
I
on
don't
Twitter.
know. See, but I don't think the Kanye now is.
What was he trying to open people's eyes
see,
to with
but
that?
That's the thing. That's exactly my
He's
point.
bipolar,
Kanye
first
is.
of all,
Yeah.
okay.
Fuck that. Fuck that. Kanye is not Kanye anymore. Kanye is not Kanye anymore. Kanye literally said, "No, I don't care. I don't
Nah,
care. Whatever.
nah.
I don't care
Nah,
what hate I get. I don't
believe it.
care."
I believe it.
When Kanye was like old Kanye, when we go back to old Kanye,
George
old
Bush
Kanye literally
hates black
said, he did, and he does. When we go back to old Kanye literally said, if I go missing for a period of time and I come back, it's not me. He went missing, he came back, and he's been acting different since. Kanye has not been acting like Kanye for years now, at least 4.
So do you love this new Kanye or the old Kanye?
I like old Kanye.
So you don't love this new Kanye?
I don't even pay attention to new Kanye.
So then
to
you're
be
not
honest.
a Kanye stan. You're
I'm
an old Kanye stan.
No, I'm a Kanye stan because the new Kanye is a clone Kanye. So we don't even consider him as Kanye. He's not Kanye.
No, you're old Kanye. He's Ye.
The new Kanye is not Kanye.
Okay. Well, when he drops his music, it's gonna be under new.
He's
it's gonna be under
cloned
It's
Kanye.
gonna be under Kanye West, not new Kanye, not clone Kanye. It's gonna be under Kanye West.
It's gonna be under Kanye, yes, because they cloned Kanye.
Okay,
but
so where's your cutoff as far as like albums? Where's your cutoff?
what was the one before the Jesus one?
Pablo, probably Life of Pablo.
That's
Okay.
Life of Pablo was.
See now, Quasi goes up until today. Like he doesn't give a fuck. Like,
we
like
don't.
he said
Kanye,
he was like
Quasi's opinions mean nothing to
Quasi
me.
was
I'm
like
not gonna lie.
slavery was slavery a choice. He's like, yeah, it was. Like so it was like, oh, that's cool, got it.
See, that's a contradictory. It depends on what perspective you take in that argument because it's like what argument are you taking? Are you taking the slavery mindset or are you taking physical slavery? Because physical slavery was not a fucking choice. But if you're talking about present day,
I was talking about back in the day.
no.
Okay. Well,
He's a little delusional there, but we'll let him have
but
it.
here's the thing, though.
We'll let him
you
have it.
could run away. It wasn't like it was.
oh man.
You could run
could.
away, but they were going to get killed.
First of all,
More than likely,
I
yeah.
didn't wanna
What are you
But
gonna
here's-
do?
the only reason I say that is I've done my history on this, and like
Me too.
I've looked up like old newspaper clippings from where the fuck was it? It was either in New Paltz or Hurley, and there was
There's New Paltz, yeah, New Paltz.
it was like like the Rolodex where you can
Yeah.
roll through and see all the old shits, and I found a listing for a missing slave.
And it was very general.
A broadhead,
Yeah.
and it was just like fucking. Like, so you could run away, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a fact.
they were gonna look for you. It wasn't like you were just a free man at that point.
your
You
ass.
either had to go up to Canada or like.
But the news listings were so general that
Right.
anybody could fit in the description. So
Right.
if you
So
were
they
a
were
black
just-
man that was running, you're going to
Yep.
be shot and killed or taken to be
Yep.
put back into it regardless.
Right.
Let's just reel it back to Kanye.
And there
Sorry.
were
Kanye.
there were free black men as well, like distinguished black men, especially up here in the north. But they were still looked at as
Property.
other, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like
Leela,
they
question for you. I'm
Yeah.
sorry to cut you off.
No,
there.
go ahead.
weren't-
So was it old Kanye or the clone Kanye that stole the MTV award from Taylor Swift?
That was all Kanye. But we have an argument now that he was doing that to help her because she didn't thank Beyonce. I don't know how I feel about that, but I'm standing 10 toes behind
Well,
my.
this new Ye only follows Taylor Swift. Again,
On Twitter?
no, on Instagram.
Before
That's the
it
only
was
person,
Kim.
huh?
Before it was
Well,
Kim.
now it's just Taylor.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. But is it also a clout chase? Because he knows how people are going to respond. Be like, why are you people are saying, why are you so obsessed with Taylor Swift? Taylor Swift doesn't even pay any. Not that she doesn't pay any
Because
mind.
Taylor Swift is woke. And
He
people
said-
don't like woke
What did he
people.
say? I feel like Taylor Swift. I mean, that bitch famous. God damn. I mean, that bitch famous.
Right, exactly.
funny as
another thing that can be perceived as a clout chase. Because why are you making songs about this random white girl? Like, yes, it's famous and successful.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Because he fucking, I don't know. He's got to think about Taylor. You know what I mean? Like, he did contribute to her blowing up. He did. You got to. People felt sympathy for Taylor. Oh my God.
What you say you
how
got
could
to?
Because he went up on the stage
Brother.
and blacked out.
Brother, she was already on and famous. She won over Beyonce.
I know.
So
But
him doing that would have did it
helped
regardless.
propel her to another level because it not only did you win, but you got somebody to come out of character and do the shit on stage that
Brother,
nobody.
I think that's kind of nuts because if
You
you
don't
if
think
you
he helped
if you
her
win
get
over if you or I or anybody wins over Beyonce like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, some type of shit,
And
when
it-
she was in her prime.
right. And then,
fuck, she don't need Kanye West to do that dumb
stack
shit?
on top of it, something controversial
So
happening.
then why
to
is it?
double
So
down?
why isn't it the other way around? Why? But that's what I'm saying. It sounds like it's the, like, it
doesn't
sounds like
work the
it
other
sounds
way.
like Taylor.
It doesn't work the
It sounds
other
like
way.
Kanye needed
It's like-
Taylor. It sounds like Kanye needs Taylor more than Taylor needs Kanye.
Yes.
Okay.
At this point, yeah. Yes.
That's fucking sad.
At this point, I mean, it's sad, or if you want to call it, but I feel like Taylor's not worried about Kanye. She's not thinking about him. At least I think.
I
what I
think
mean?
that I just said this earlier today.
Obviously, Kanye got Taylor on his mind. A lot.
Right. I said this earlier
So-
today that if because the way that she goes, but because I get why she does that,
Mm-hmm.
but if she were to just say something about it to acknowledge it or to like respond like, yo, this is bothering me. Yo,
That
this
would
is weird.
validate his weird shit.
But yes.
You
And
ignore weird shit.
for the moment, it would be like he would get clout or he would get like attention or whatever it is. But right after, they'd be like, "Yo, what is wrong?" Like they would really press him. They would really like cancel him because it's harassment. You see what the hell Megan Thee Stallion's doing with Tory Lanez? She got a restraining order on him from fucking prison.
All right, Megan and Tory is a completely different situation.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying it's a man.
That's a whole domestic
I know.
situation.
But I'm just saying because it's a man and a woman. It's harassment though. So it's like it might not be domestic violence, but it's still harassment. You can still get
because that
a restraining order for someone harassing
for her,
you.
That I feel like her doing that would like make her feel like she lost. She thinks she has a big ass ego too. Don't get it
Who,
twisted.
Taylor?
Taylor.
No,
Yeah,
she's
don't
down
get
to
it
earth. Don't do
twisted.
that. She's down to earth.
No, what?
She is down to earth.
I'm not saying she's not down to earth, but she's got a big ego. She knows she's that bitch. She knows.
You can have a big ego and be down to earth.
Absolutely.
You can have a big ego and be down.
I have a huge ego, but I'm down to earth ass
She not
bitch.
even
Yeah,
against
I'm a real
certain
bitch,
people.
but I
Well,
have
how
a
do you
huge
have
ego
a big ego then?
because I know I'm a real ass bitch. You can't tell me that I'm not that bitch.
But that's self-awareness. That's not necessarily a big ego.
But it's a big ego. It's perspective, honestly, because it's like, it's okay. You can argue that it's ego for sure, though, because it's like,
Call it ego.
I call it ego.
I feel like she's just playing like.
Is there a difference between confidence and ego?
Absolutely. It's a fine line. It's a very fine line, but yes.
They're different things. I think the ego is what's inside
They're
you.
different
It's like
things.
they are. The confidence and ego are different things. Confidence is something that you gain
spit
that
out my
can help inflate your ego. You know what I mean? Like whereas
Damn,
ego is something that's inside of you. It's it's the voice that is you. You know what I mean? Whereas confidence is something that you
Kanye has
get-
ego. Kanye has.
Kanye
we
has
all
a
have an
huge
ego.
Yeah,
Right, that's a fact.
Everybody
They're not-
has an
it's-
ego.
But
they're
having
not-
a real saying
That-
having a big ego versus having an ego. Like everyone has an ego, obviously, but having a big ego, not everyone has a big ego.
Right.
Kanye
And
has a big ego. It's
having
more
a
than
big
confidence.
Ego comes from confidence, achievements, recognition, positive reinforcement. Those are the things that build people's
Well,
egos.
not necessarily though,
Well,
because
not
it's like,
necessarily.
well, no, because yes, but also it's like, you don't know what these people do behind closed doors.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So it's like, as much as that does add to your ego, it may also not, because you don't know how they're receiving it.
Right.
It may just add to their
Right.
confidence.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
you could
yeah.
be doing something bad, completely terrible, and you're not getting caught, and so you're only receiving positive feedback because you're getting
That adds to your
you're
ego.
feeling good
Yeah.
about doing the bad thing and not getting caught,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you have money, so it feeds
Yeah.
your ego. You
Yeah.
know what
Is
I mean? So I'm not
ego
saying it's always positive
false
things.
confidence though?
What? No, it's
No,
It's not
it's two different
focused.
things.
It's
Okay.
just dangerous to get pride comes before a fall. I know I'm going back to the Bible with that one, but like it's dangerous to get
Hey, amen, brother. It's
too
Sunday.
big of an ego because it can trip you up. You know what I mean? Like
People
it can
say-
make you lose reality.
Reality, yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I mean? So like you can have a big ego and be down to earth, but it's
It's all about balance.
It's a lot harder
as above,
than-
so below.
you
So
know,
you can have a
yeah.
huge ego and still be a down to earth person.
It's just gonna
but
take-
it's
Bro,
like,
I don't think you guys are right. Because
No,
can you be
it works.
self-centered? They're saying that having a big ego is being self-centered. You can be self-centered and be down to earth?
Yes, because being self-centered means that
Do you think? I'm waiting.
people say, so I'm very spiritual, and in the spiritual community they say kill the ego and find the peace. Wrong. Wrong. You don't kill the ego because your ego is necessary to be a human being. Your ego is part of being human. It's part of the human experience. You don't kill the ego, you balance the ego.
Right.
You have to balance your ego with your inner sanctity or whatever the hell you want to call it. You know what I mean? Like when you kill the ego, you kill your human experience. The whole point of being on earth is to be a human damn being. You're supposed to experience, you're supposed to feel.
Down to earth, and by definition, it says with no illusions or pretensions, practical and realistic.
That's why
As
If you
above,
are
so
s-
below. So the larger your ego
that a movie?
is, the more.
That's a movie.
No,
No,
but
it's
it's a saying. Like
Right.
so, as
That's one of
above,
the
so
strange
the
things.
lighter the light, the darker the dark. So if you're super bright, that means you have to be super dark too, because you can't have one without the
or at
other.
least
It's all about
capable,
balance.
Or at least capable.
Yes.
It's the same thing. It's
Yes.
energy.
It's energy, yes.
Like
So you can be down to earth and super
Like, I ain't gonna lie.
egotistical. That
The-
it just means you
But I
focus
think-
on self.
But like based off the definition by being practical and
That's
realistic,
Google.
practical and realistic.
it's still a
You can still be
dictionary. It's
practical.
Oxford
You
Dictionary.
can still have a big ego and be practical.
Can we
Yeah.
watch? Can we talk about the damn definition? Practical and realistic. If you're self-centered, no, I'm talking to you now. I'm talking to you because Leela was like, "That's Google." I'm like,
Yeah.
"It's Oxford fucking dictionary."
Yeah, but
that's
you're
fine.
saying one can't exist without the other. Two truths can exist at the same time.
Yes, not all though. Not every two truths can exist at the same time.
Why
And it's
not?
fine. Because it can't. What's it called? What's it called? Practical and realistic
Uh-huh.
is down to earth.
Yes.
If you are self-centered,
Yes.
by being self-centered in that regard, you're not practical and realistic. Because if you're self-centered, that's unreal. That's unrealistic.
No, if you're
That's unrealistic in itself.
Especially if you're rich, being self-centered is all that you know, because you've never needed anybody else. You got paper, so whatever problems you got, you're throwing your paper at it. They can coexist.
But it's also like
But so
self-centered
look,
just means-
so like Kanye thinks he's a god.
Right.
Unrealistic,
Eh.
not practical.
Eh.
He's not down to
He's
earth.
lost touch with reality. I'm not
yeah,
saying
yeah.
he's lost touch with reality.
But he's a perfect
Because
example
that's-
of being egotistical in whatever
mostly
first
what
word,
happens when
big
you-
ego.
That happens a lot of time when you get money.
But I'm saying he's not down to earth.
But you can be self-centered and down to earth at the same time. You absolutely can be.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm just-
I don't know,
yeah.
I don't know who said
I just-
Kanye was
that,
down
yeah.
to earth. It wasn't me. He's out of here.
You're not egotistical.
But
You just
I don't
saying that you're a real ass bitch does not make
But
you
that's the thing.
egotistical.
But that's the thing. That's how you perceive it. You know what I mean? I've heard a lot of people. There's a lot of people that know me personally that would disagree the hell out of you.
No, I
that would
get that.
argue you down and be like, "Oh, she's very egotistical." But that's their perspective.
Right.
So it's like you can be self-centered and worry about yourself. Your life is your life. You are the star in your life, no matter what. You're supposed to be self-centered. You're supposed to focus on you. Because if you don't focus on you, you're going to get caught up in a lot of things that don't matter. So being self-centered just means that you're focusing on self. It means self is centered. Self-centered literally just means you are the center of your universe. Everybody individually, Darius is the center of Darius's universe. Jelani, you are the center of your own universe. You know, she's the,
Yeah,
what's
but
her
that
name?
self-centered.
Jamila
What's your
is
name?
the center of her own
Right,
universe.
but you're breaking down
So it's
self.
like-
You're breaking down like
But
the
that's-
word
that's-
self and centered
Yeah,
and
no, but that's what that
the
means.
expression self-centered is- that's not what the
But
expression
that's what
means.
it is, though. Self-centered means you're putting yourself in the center of your own universe.
But you're speaking
and you're
spiritually,
expressing it.
but you're
No,
speaking
but it's
spiritual-
the same thing.
But it's not though, because Kanye is self-centered and not in the way that you're speaking about.
But he used to be. Old Kanye was self-centered, but he was very still
right, and now
realistic.
he's still self-centered, and it's to the
'Cause
to
they
the
cloned him!
to the umpteenth power. I don't think he cloned him.
I think they did. Chat,
He's-
that can
Go
see him anymore.
I just
He doesn't
I,
even
didn't-
look the same
I wasn't in
anymore.
tune with him disappearing. Is what I never knew that he disappeared.
He dropped off the face of
might
the
have
earth
cloned-
He
for
went
like
on
a month
vacation.
or
He
two.
went to
They might-
Wyoming.
They
Nah.
might have
Nah.
cloned Gucci. Cause Gucci came out, the ice cream on his face
Have
was
we
gone.
seen who cloned Tyrone?
How you get?
Have you guys seen that?
Who's Tyrone?
Yo, yeah, cloned the movie.
Who
right,
cloned
right, right. Who
Tyrone?
cloned
Yes.
Tyrone? Yeah.
That's how it's a state of consciousness.
So you think new Kanye is a clone? Do you think new
Absolutely.
Kanye is a cloud chaser?
Yes,
Okay.
I do. I can agree with that.
Okay.
Is that what we're getting at?
And let's
Okay.
because
That's what I'm talking about.
Because I just need I need you to specify when you when you say that you're a Kanye stan, because there are Kanye stans that are still Kanye stans to this day, like Quasi.
I kept up with Kanye since Kanye has become new Kanye, so I can't say that I'm
Well,
a new
we're
Kanye
keeping up with
stan
him today.
because-
You're keeping up with him now.
Okay, cool.
Trump's back in office. Ye's back a billionaire. The world might just be okay.
All right.
From the desk of Kanye West.
That's the Kanye West. I told you. I already
And
followed
also,
the trail,
the world is so lucky to.
you don't
So
care about you.
Kanye,
So when did he claim to?
Kanye with Taylor's your topic.
I'm going against Kanye and Kamala.
You said Kanye for president.
She's still-
You said that.
Old Kanye for president, not clone
All right, you
Kanye.
gotta specify that because
Old Kanye for president. Clone Kanye does not belong in presidency. Let me specify that for the chat.
At first, I didn't think you were talking about a clone Kanye. I just thought you were talking about Kanye.
Kanye? No.
You think Kanye's a clone? I know you're
I do.
conspiracy
I don't
theorist.
think Kanye.
Oh.
He might be, but
He might. Be.
I don't. I think that
He
the
might
chances
be
are low.
hilarious.
I wasn't in tune with him going away. I know he's been tweaking. He be tweaking. He be tweaking. He bought the house next to Kim. Like he tweaking.
You think he did that as like a?
Yeah, it's a
like a
power move.
statement?
He did it because
Yeah.
he had that boy. She had that boy Pete Davidson in the house, and that was pissing him off. He could not stand that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. He was
I
so
like
mad.
Pete Davidson.
Everybody does, and that's why he don't like him. Because why? You know what I'm saying? Like
He's funny.
He's been going through it.
Pete.
I've
Kanye?
heard, yeah, no,
He got-
no, Pete.
Oh, Pete.
Yeah, he
Why?
got like
He
gut
what?
issues or something.
He got like all his
he got bad
tattoos
health.
removed.
He got
and
bad
shit.
health.
Oh, he's awake now. He's
I
woke.
guess. I don't know. He's
Going
trying
to the
he's-
woke
He's trying
movement?
something.
Trying to get clean. I don't know. He got bad health.
He got bad health. All
It's,
right.
it's
All right,
an
what's
epidemic in
next?
this country.
DJ Academics. You know him, Darius?
I don't know who this is.
All right, well,
Somebody
we're
gotta
about
catch me up.
we're about to catch you up. Grooming backlash. So we're gonna play some clips for
Oh,
He said
y'all.
something to a
Lord.
little boy, right?
We're gonna play some clips for y'all real quick.
Said something to the little boys. Not funny, but
He said
like.
he wanted to try. You let you?
No.
Oh, you got
Why
it.
not? No, yo. Suppose he's like, yo, bro. Listen, yo, you always wanted me to be next to you. Now I could be inside of you. Pause.
He said pause.
Nah, yo, if Max got a sister and she threw you the, would you?
No, because I'm 15.
What I mean?
She's above 18.
What I mean?
It will be grooming.
It'll be what?
Grooming.
That has nothing to do with you.
Yo, Nor, what's your address? I'm gonna send some strippers over there.
So damn, yo. I'm 15. I hope you know that, bro. You trying to
Oh,
get...
you scared of women, bro.
I'm not scared of women. Yo, bro, you trying to put me on a case. You trying to put them on a case.
Is this real?
So?
What you mean?
This is the
It
actual shit.
sound real to me, don't
Is
it?
this but is this the actual?
Yes, they reviewed it on Breakfast Club. You know it's real.
Max said he
Meek Mill was right.
Any thoughts?
Meek Mill was right about that.
Sick.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Interesting. At least the kid knew what he was talking about.
Yeah,
I
like,
can-
shout out to the kid.
Yeah, in fact, shout out to the 15-year-old because he was like, I'm not about to be caught up in no case, bitch. He said, you about to catch me up with some strippers. You about to catch them in a case. You about to catch me in a case. You about to be caught up in a case.
Hey,
I
shout out to the kid
decline.
because he was the only rational thinker
Right,
in
because
there.
if I was a kid, I would not have went that route. I'd be like, word, academics, that's crazy. You gonna do
I
that?
would've
Because
been like,
it doesn't
say
make sense.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense for like, why are you coming at a kid who most kids don't have that perception of like what, you know what I mean? Like grooming and like that. So
That's why
like,
he thought it was like
facts.
fake.
you know what I mean? Not almost either that's fake or like just what? You know what I'm saying?
talking
Like,
about some
there's
hello?
no way that's the route you went down. As soon as he said he was 15, you back off. Like,
Yeah,
wait.
the fact that he kept
Yeah.
going after the kid was like clearly not.
It was like two guys
Of
too. It was
age,
him and
yeah.
somebody
That's
else and
crazy.
whatnot.
But he
Easy.
sounded young from the jump. Like, you
Yeah.
can't sit here and tell me that you ain't hear his voice and think that he ain't hit
Well,
puberty
I
yet.
think it was a live stream where they showed like they knew
Right.
who they was talking to. And whatnot.
Right. Which is even
crazier. Yeah, exactly. So you saw this boy's face the whole time. You could clearly tell he was underage.
So what do we think about academics?
Yeah, that's fine.
Weirdo. Let's give him a
weirdo?
weirdo. Yeah, let's give him a
That's
weirdo.
cancelable.
Cancel?
Yeah.
Cancel?
No,
He
it's
got, then he get his
He
Twitch-
said, what that
his
gotta
Twitch
do with
page-
you?
His Twitch page got taken
that
down.
in
yeah, let's-
itself
let's
is
read that off.
I'm
cancelable.
pretty sure his Twitch page got taken
DJ
down.
Academics has been banned from Twitch.
Yeah.
I never need to be on Kai, Max, Aiden, nobody's stream. I don't need none of nobody who stream. I show too much love to ever be called a weirdo. I show too much love.
Can't call him
I
that.
know people trying to make
I
it
don't give a
weird.
damn.
This is why, I know it ain't even.
He's pissed off.
It ain't even Max's community. It's really like these Kendrick fans and like that. So cancel act. I'm still the biggest. Pause. You can't cancel what you didn't build.
Talk to him.
This issue aside, which I am wrong. I will be better. This is a teachable moment. I also don't think it's only a teachable moment for me. For me, at first,
That
I
is
looked
not
at it
an
like,
apology.
Bro, it's a dude.
It's an
right?
attempt.
If it was a woman, it's like that's dude. That's like a little bro. Hopefully, people
No,
learn
he-
from
he-
watch my speech. That's clear.
Clear.
Yeah, don't worry about nobody else. It's you. And the fact that
Yeah,
the
it's
boy
you.
telling
Like, first of all, he tried to blame shift there. That's a classic sign of a narcissist. You know.
Is he actually a DJ? What music does he make?
Yeah, who is he? Because I've
streamer?
never heard his name in my life.
I know I definitely have heard an academic song. I just don't. It's not ringing.
I don't know if he's his own entity. He was tied in with the Joe Budden podcast. Oh, him and Joe Budden used to be on.
Who's Joe Budden again? I've heard the name, but catch me up.
He's an older rapper.
He used to be.
He's an
He's a
older
rapper.
We like him. He's canceled or he's not canceled.
He's hit or miss. He's got mixed reviews.
He's got hit or miss is a good word for him.
Yeah, so but he's not can't.
It's possible. It's crazy.
It doesn't matter because Kanye is, and that's your man.
No, old
The new
Kanye.
Kanye.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at that.
Pre-cloned Kanye is my
Yo.
man.
Gotcha.
Cloned Kanye, not so much. What's next?
You know what's crazy? That was it. To be honest.
Oh,
that was all the
okay,
topics.
damn.
Short and sweet.
We had some comments on Facebook. Someone was talking about Trump not being a great businessman. He's the reason for the ban of TikTok. He bought it back
Yep,
to look good.
yep.
for the people
Uh-huh.
to see him different and whatnot.
Yes, sir. A lot of people are woke now.
Y'all want to do it? Because crazy enough, I definitely thought.
Oh, actually,
I thought that was gonna be 2 hours. It's only been an hour and a half. Y'all want to do what?
I had something to act during like Obama's administration, and they were building camps across the country, like you were saying, like during Obama's administration, and those same camps are the same camps that they're trying to send these immigrants to like hold them while they're in process of.
Wait.
Also, I also want to tell people, because this is something that I learned on TikTok as well from an immigration lawyer.
Okay.
When you deport people, they don't just get sent on a plane, bruh. They get sent to like a 9x9 cage, and they're filled to the brim of people until there's no breathing room, and it's floor and cage. And they're sat there until they can get a hearing to be deported. Now, when you have mass deportation, you can't get everybody a hearing because there's mass people being deported at the same time. So when you're all supporting this mass deportation and yada, 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 like, you're supporting people being, like, humiliated in the cell for God knows how long, sometimes years, because they can't get a hearing. Yeah, so.
Also, like, why aren't we going after the white illegal immigrants? 'Cause,
Why are we not going after the Irish? Why are we not going after, the Albanians? Why are we not going after the white people that are
they blend in
immigrants?
pretty well.
It's giving very racist. It's giving.
But like, how do you
very
even determine that?
targeted.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
how do you determine?
How do you determine who exactly? How do you determine who's an illegal How do you determine who's an illegal black immigrant or who's an illegal Hispanic immigrant from who's an illegal white immigrant? You don't.
How do you
I'm not
determine
gonna lie.
who's a black man, an African American, from an illegal Jamaican? Or
Right,
African?
exactly.
I don't think they're. But I'm saying I don't think they're going after black people. I think they're going.
Yes, they
after
are.
Hispanics.
Yes, they are, because Haitians have been stopped in Miami. Yes.
Okay.
They've been,
Shit.
They're targeting Haitians, they're targeting Jamaicans, they're targeting Hispanics, they're targeting anybody that's not a white man.
Okay.
So why are we not, like you said, why are we not targeting the people that are white? Because it was never about illegal immigration. It was about, you're not a white man.
Okay. Question:
Answer.
Is the majority of immigrants or illegal citizens and whatnot Hispanics or people of color?
I
The
don't
ones that come
know.
here illegally, I would say yes.
That's what I'm saying. That's like it's just an easier target, to be honest.
But do we know that for sure?
No, we know. I know that for sure. That the fucking white illegal. This is the first time I even heard of white illegals.
I don't know, because
I'm not saying that there aren't none, but it makes sense there
I've known
are.
a lot of people. You got to think. Elon Musk is from South Africa. He was born and raised in South Africa, and he came here illegally, from what I know.
But again, he blends in.
He's white.
I wouldn't. Again, if you didn't say that, not even that you didn't say, I knew that too. But it's something that no one's gonna think. Oh, he's not from fucking New York
No,
or
exactly.
Philly
but
or
that's,
whatever.
that's
the case
racist.
is.
Like that's proving the point.
whole joint.
Exactly. That's
But the
proving
whole-
the point.
All right, but the whole joint is obviously racist. So it's like,
No,
yes,
exactly.
you're just saying, yeah, we know it's racist.
Well,
I get what you're saying.
We do.
Yeah.
We do. This room does. Yeah.
Okay.
And then my favorite argument of all time so far has been, oh my gosh, the people from Mexico are crossing through the border and they're raping people in Texas. Well, your president isn't a rapist? Question mark?
I did hear that some crazy
Question mark?
statistic, like 87%.
Question mark, Darius. Question mark.
Question mark?
Sexual assaults are committed by white men.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
So there's that.
The statistics, the numbers say differently. So we're going to sit here and target race and majority of people that aren't even really the problem.
They want to make America white again.
Fuck yeah, fuck great again. You don't even want to make America great again. You want to make it white. But unfortunately for you, you built it on the backs of people that weren't white, and you're trying to make it white, but it wasn't even built on people that were white. So you can't make it white when the people that were me.
6-year-olds and 7-year-olds are not.
You're taking the
criminals.
children.
Yeah.
I thought we were
And, like,
targeting
trying
the
to get
criminals.
kids that were
You can't
born
sit here and tell me that the 7-year-olds are criminals. What are they doing?
Let me ask you guys a question. Do you guys want to give a relationship advice?
In November of 2023, maybe it was December actually. Doesn't matter. Worst experience of my life. We're boycotting them.
Shout out to Fresh and Fit.
No, we're
Jeez,
not
not
shouting them
shout
out.
out.
We are not shouting them out.
All right,
Anti-shout out,
so
actually.
let me give y'all different scenarios and y'all pick one. 28 female dating 38 male marriage ? Messed up badly advice ? or my boyfriend and I were met. So the first one is 28 female dating 38 male, marriage ? That's one.
Okay.
Messed up badly, advice ? That's another one. And then my boyfriend and I were messing around and it got heated. That's another one. So y'all pick out of those which one you want to go
Messing
first.
around and it got heated.
I don't really care.
I don't really know what that means.
Messed around and it got heated.
What's that
You
mean?
pick.
My boyfriend.
Oh.
Today, however, things got a little heated.
She was waxing that out.
We were wrestling and being playful, and he was on the edge of the bed, not knowing he was as close to the edge of the bed as I thought he was. I playfully pushed him with my foot, and he ended up falling off the bed. I immediately got up and started apologizing, and I was kind of giggling because I got nervous and felt bad, which I know sounds silly, but him falling off the bed was 100% not intentional. He got up and got heated. He started cursing at me, telling me he was gonna break up with me, and to get out of his house. I started apologizing profusely and told him it wasn't intentional. He was, however, pushing me, and when I'm on the ground, he grabs my hair and drags me out of his room.
So
As he's doing this, he's still yelling and calling me names, and I didn't mention this before, but he was on the game, so his gaming friends were listening to this. I get defensive, obviously, because why would he treat me like this for an accident? So I started yelling, because what the hell? He goes back into his room and starts shit-talking me, saying that he's going to get with a white bitch. In parentheses, I'm black. Oh my God. And that, I'm so abusive. In parentheses, I've never hit him or anything in our relationship. And his friends are all defending his actions, and I feel so defeated. Like, what just happened? I'm in shock. I don't know what to do.
Hashtag leave him.
I don't know what to do. I'm scared people are actually gonna think I'm abusive when I would never intentionally hurt someone.
Ain't nobody gonna think you abusive. If you don't leave that little ass boy alone.
I was about to hashtag leave him because this sounds like a whole bunch of narcissists.
He needs to go to the gym
Yeah.
and put on a few pounds, and it won't hurt when you fall off the bed. It'll be all right.
You don't know how high the bed was.
I don't care how high the
matter.
bed was.
Okay.
Darius is like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
first of all, if she can kick you out the bed, that's a problem.
I mean, she might be bigger than him. You know what I'm saying?
They've been together for 3 years, though.
Okay.
if you're getting that heated over an accident and your friends, it sounds like, to me personally, if your friends are on the line and they can hear all this shit, it kind of sounds like you trying to save your appearance almost. You're trying to look like a man.
Okay.
Big, strong, masculine. You know what I mean? You're trying to be him for real.
Okay.
So you over here, but it's also like, obviously, those people that you're friends with are not really good friends because they're going to sit here and justify you calling her all these types of names and all this bullshit over an accident.
So they
sounds like you need new friends, too.
So they shouldn't work it out. They shouldn't just, stop play fighting.
Well, I'm not saying that you shouldn't work it out, but actually. If that's how you reacted over an accident and all your friends on top of it are co-signing you, it sounds like a red flag in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't work it out, but I'm not saying you should stay either. Okay. That's kind of on you personally, whatever you want to do. Me personally, though, however.
Your relationship advice is what, then?
Girl, be for real. You had to go to Reddit to ask what to do? Yeah. Like, come on.
Sometimes they get the best advice.
Be for real. The best advice is look in the mirror and ask yourself, do you deserve to be treated like this? And ask yourself, do you appreciate being treated like this? And if both of your answers are no, then kick him to the curb, babe.
Darius, your thoughts?
Yeah, He bugged out. He bugged out.
You said,
I get it being mad. All right, fine. But then, he said he grabbed her hair and shit. All right.
That's a little much.
That's domestic.
Yeah, you doing a little too much for
for my liking.
Yeah, for it to be healthy after that, unless y'all got some type of
arrangement.
Yeah, I'm like.
Unless it turns sexual after
yeah,
that.
like,
hello, like, what's going on?
That's not really what the case. She said like
Yeah,
she never
like
hit him before. Like it's not really like in there. You know what I mean? It's not like she's like a violent person or anything like that.
He's dragging it.
So yeah, he dragged it.
Next.
Prayers for you, shorty. Hopefully you figure out what to do with your life.
Real, because me personally.
Messed up badly. Advice? ?
Oh Lord.
Hi all. I am a 22-year-old female and was dating a 22-year-old male I got broken up with last night. I am so mad at myself. Long story short, we broke up because he read a private conversation between a family member and I while I was out at work. And I had been complaining about things and just venting, which was something I never wanted him to see. We never had trust issues. I just often needed an outlet other than him to stay sane. He saw this and immediately freaked out and then ultimately decided that he could never trust me again. And that people don't say things behind people's backs and call it okay. I am so confused because I feel like this is impulsive, but I can't blame him. I hurt him a lot and made him feel like shit, which is something I never should have done. From him seeing this to the breakup, it was only 4 hours. I don't know how to move forward. I have never fucked up this hard. I have also never been removed this hard from someone's life without true reason. I'd understand it if I had cheated or something, but I was truly just voicing concerns I had to a close family member or something private. How is she gonna say it at some point? Like, what the hell?
We need to know.
He has ultimately gone no contact. I think we only broke up last night, but has said nothing. I just want to win his trust back. I know we can go through this. I know we can get through this. I saw a lot of my future with him in it, and he was my first love. I never trusted someone more, but I guess he is too hurt. I thought he would change his mind, but woke up and I'm removed from socials. I obviously am trying to not reach out, but God, it's hard. Advice? ? I am so stuck and so lost right now.
So let me put this into perspective to make sure I understand this correctly.
Okay.
She went to a family member about something that was private between the two of them and was voicing concern to this family member about them, and he flipped out? ?
That sounds.
We know if it was private between them.
It was, yeah, exactly. I don't know if it was private between. It was private between him and her and the family member, not necessarily it was private between
Him and her.
Yeah,
Okay.
but she never even said what it was, so that's fucking annoying.
Doesn't matter. Whatever.
Matters. Because he can be right for being pissed.
I mean, not gonna lie, I went through a situation like this rather recently myself.
Is this you?
No, it's not me. LOL. Public fucking LOL. It's hard. It's one of those things where it's like, what is it? Like, what is the concern and why are you voicing it? It's more about the intention to me. And it's also like, nothing against you guys as our lovely men in the room.
She's about to talk about men.
But no, for
like,
real.
You always know when someone's about to do something.
No,
When they
but
say,
it's like,
don't disrespect.
No,
You know it's about to get
and
disrespectful.
nothing. No. It's not even disrespect, but it's like statistically, men mature a lot more slowly than women do, and we see that in a lot of things, especially as like as a 22-year-old woman that deals with a lot of 22-year-old men.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Is this you? If it's you, it's you.
It's not me.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
swear it's
Okay,
not
what
me.
do you think?
But like, as somebody that deals with a lot of men my age, like, there's life that you have yet to experience and vice versa. Right. However, my mentality and my mindset and my consciousness level has kind of surpassed a lot of the men my age. And I mean that in no disrespect whatsoever. It's not even a biased opinion. But it's like, it is what it is. And unfortunately, like, there's a lot of growing up to do between 22 and 26 for men. And I think some of this might be immaturity on his end. And it might not even be outcome and let things be as they're meant to. And if he wants you, he'll come back. And if not, then it is what it is. But to sit here and be, annoyed or controlling or invested in somebody else when they're not showing the equal investment.
Right, the same energy.
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing?
Right.
Like, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your energy when you could be putting that same energy that you're putting into them into yourself. And when you are connected to somebody, spiritually speaking, when you put into yourself, they're also forced to put into them. So when you put into you, if they are a true reflection of you, they will elevate with you, whether you're connected in the 3D or not. They'll rise with you if they're meant to, and if they're not, they'll fall off and you'll meet somebody else that is meant for you. But you trying to control the outcome of the situation is only going to push you guys further apart.
Right. She also said it was her first love, so it's like you kind of have to go through that experience to understand that too.
Yeah,
but I get what you're saying.
So it's also like, you know, it's kind of a complicated thing where it's like, you know, it sounds like she's trying to hold on too hard and force something that might not be fitted for her. And I'm not going to sit here and judge because been there, done that. But it's also like, it's not worth your sanity and your, you know, development to be stuck on somebody that isn't trying to grow. And you can't make anybody do anything. So I do believe that she was expressing that from a place of like, hey, I really want to help him and I'm really just trying to vent.
Right.
However, if he's not trying to grow and he's not trying to be a better man for himself, fuck you. Like, no disrespect, but like, he's not trying to.
Fuck you, but no disrespect.
No, for real. Like, you should never want a man to grow for you. You should want a man to grow for himself.
That makes sense. Darius, do you got anything
Like-
to add?
I mean, she covered all the bases.
You're like,
He be alright. Let him
And-
go.
Or would she'll be all right? Because
You'll both
okay.
be alright.
Yeah,
You'll
for
both
real.
be alright. You know what I mean? Like,
I think that everyone needs to understand that, like, when you are in a serious relationship with someone, like, you're not gonna. I hope she would address whatever is bothering her, like, with him also, but, like, you have to have somebody else to talk to. And I'm not saying, like, running your partner into the ground to your mom, but, like, you have to be able to express, like, especially if you're doing life with someone, those frustrations are gonna come.
But I will also say, like, from personal experience as well, that you shouldn't necessarily take your relationship problems and spread them to your personal friends and family either, because that will give them biases against the relationship of like against certain things. So I definitely don't promote taking your problems in your relationship to other people. You know, there's a large saying in the spiritual community, like, take your problems to God, take your problems to your journal, like, take your problems to your partner. Don't necessarily take your problems to other people, because those other people, if, for example, if you and I are in a relationship and I go to Darius about our relationship problems,
We're gonna be good.
and Darius
We'll
is,
be all right.
no, but if Darius is telling me, like, leave you alone,
Nah, you want to do that.
for fuck's sake.
For fuck's sake.
If Darius is telling me leave you alone and I value Darius's opinion, I'm gonna listen to Darius.
Right.
And that might fuck up our relationship
Right,
because
I
I
feel you.
value Darius's opinion over our relationship.
Right, I get that. I get it. I get what
So
you're saying.
that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not justifying taking that thing to. That's why you have relationship therapists.
Right.
That's why you have unbiased opinions. But when you take it to friends and family,
Have you been to a relationship therapist?
no.
Okay, I'm about to say at 22, that's
No,
early as
hell
shit. I was
no.
like, yo.
Hell no. But I've been in enough of my own relationship dynamics to know that, like, you know, in the current situation that I'm in, I will tell you for a fact that us taking our problems to our mutual friends and, you know, family did screw up our dynamic because their personal opinions on him affected how he feels. He's going to listen to you and go against how he actually feels. So then it conflicts because he's not going to listen to his heart. He's going to listen to his head.
I was just gonna say, it can get murky, like, because then, say you're talking about what's going on with your partner, to your mom or your family,
Yeah.
whatever, like, then they start to get a skewed, like, persona.
Exactly.
Of who it is. And, like, if you're not ready to leave the relationship, which I'm dealing with with one of my good friends now, like, her man is on my last nerves. She's telling me what he's doing, but she's not leaving. And now I'm like, okay, well, when do we get to the point where, like, this
We
is
leave.
enough is enough? Like, I don't really want to hear about it.
Yeah.
So, like, you gotta be careful.
It's knowing the people around you's, like, limits.
Yeah. Right.
But also, it's also knowing, like, you know, some things are not meant to be expressed. And I think a lot of society now pushes this narrative of, like, oh, like, socialization, like, you need to tell all of it. Social media has ruined relationships, and I will stand fucking 50 toes on that. Like, it really has.
You don't have
And
50 toes.
I know I don't have 50 toes.
on the
if
road.
I did have 50 toes, I would stand on 50 toes mother, because everybody and their mother isn't necessarily going to support you in moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
They are probably going to tell you, like, have self-value.
Leela.
Where's your worth?
I'll talk about Leela this time. Have been together for almost 2 years now. The other day, I was on his Snapchat and saw an unfamiliar name, so I pressed it. The username was something very, very similar to what my boyfriend usually puts his as on his socials. My boyfriend had swiped up on a post saying, "Hit me up, freaks only," though. Jesus. But pictures of me with my boyfriend,
Hello?
which I think is weird, because why would a friend have photos of us, photos that have never been posted or shared with anyone? I confronted my boyfriend and he claims it's just a for creepy to you ? And why would he need to send you photos that you should have? Not to mention everything from the username to the Bitmoji to the name matches my boyfriend. He swears it isn't him, but something in my gut is telling me something is off. I just don't know what to do because I love this man with my whole
Can
heart.
I read this?
Can you read what I'm reading?
Yeah, like when you're done reading it, can I like
Yeah, can
visually
you read it? Sure.
Okay.
But I can't shake the feeling that he is lying to me. What should I do? ? Do you guys think he is being honest? Sad face.
What the hell? My boyfriend and I have been together for almost 2 years.
That shit was kind of crazy. That was kind of like, that felt like one of the Netflix shows I've been watching. Like I love when some shit has some plot twists. That shit was plot twisty as hell. I was like, wait,
This doesn't make any sense. I'm confused.
Yeah.
That shit doesn't sound like a math problem.
Wait, no, literally. So is she saying that there's an account that sent her pictures of her and her boyfriend that were explicit, that he shouldn't?
He's lying. He's definitely lying.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It sounds like he's on some bullshit.
Yeah, because it sounds like, wait, if you try to make sense of it, it sounds like, so she's saying that there's another Snapchat with all his, that matches his shit. He's saying it's a friend and not him. But the whole time it matches his shit, and he's sending pictures of them two to himself. Or not to himself, but his friend is sending it to him.
No, it's him sending
It's
it
him
to
sending it to himself.
Yeah.
And
But why would you not just say
and you
that?
you got a second Snapchat because you're doing your shit on the second Snapchat.
Why would you not just say that, though?
Who?
The boyfriend.
Cause then why do you have a second Snapchat?
I don't give a fuck why you have the second Snapchat. Why are you not telling me that it's you?
Well, if
and
you're
I'm thinking
well,
that,
if your girlfriend,
He's definitely lying to cover up the fact that he has
a second Snapchat.
He doesn't want her, he does not
but
want
why
her to
does
go
he
into
not?
that second
Why
Snapchat.
though?
Because he
Because
doesn't
he's
want
doing
her
his
to
thing on
go,
his
because
second
obviously
chat.
she goes in the phone and he
She
doesn't
said,
want her
"Oh,
going
he's
into that
cheating."
Snapchat. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
doing
it's
though.
it's not nice over there. She don't. You don't want her to follow that.
This is why I'm single. Because what the hell do y'all got going on?
No, that's good. That was bad. Like,
What do y'all got
if he
going on?
didn't get caught, that's smart as shit.
I didn't even know. That's crazy. Yeah.
Are you dipping again?
Yeah,
All right. You want to give me your mic?
yeah.
Good. Okay. Oh my god. Any thoughts on that, Darius? Yo, she is a yapper. This is gonna be on the pod. This is gonna be on the That bitch was yapping. She was not. I was like giving faces. I was like, yo, when is she gonna catch a hit? I had to interrupt her.
She does.
Darius was just chilling. She was like, yo, she covered on bases.
She likes to talk.
Yo, it's perfect for a podcast. But
Yeah,
damn, there's
yeah.
someone else here. Like, let Darius talk a little bit.
Nah, I'm
shit.
good, bro. I don't need to know talking. But nah, that's crazy. He's definitely cheating.
He doing his own thing. And he's like, yo, babe, that's not me. That's my boy.
That's my boy. That's crazy.
That's funny as shit.
He could
Yo.
have came with a better excuse than that, but
But how? What was the better excuse than that's my boy? Yeah.
I don't know. See, when you go down those holes, you got to be prepared with a contingency plan. So I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell
So
you
what's the
what
better? If you say he came with something better, what's better? My boy is it.
I had to make a second Snapchat because this one I got locked out of, and then something like that.
But wait a minute, I seen you on this one yesterday.
And then I got
he's
back
still on
into,
both.
I don't know. He got back into something. You got
Okay.
to figure something out, bro.
let me-
Or
let me let Leela back in.
or just don't have a second Snapchat and just be
fuck it.
be real.
Let me give you this back.
We're
This is for
saying
you.
be for real.
Be for real.
Be for real.
Yeah, he was cheating. He was doing shit
He
on the
was
side.
cheating, no question about it.
He was doing shit on the side.
Because you can't just be honest about that. That's given hello.
No, because the relation. So before we get out of here, how do you feel about cheating? Because you just got done saying he should have been honest about that, but that's the whole premise of cheating. You're not honest.
What do you mean? Be more specific.
Because
like
do
you
you
said,
feel like-
how do you feel about cheating? Like obviously, I don't support that.
Okay.
Be a little bit.
I mean, that's
more,
not necessarily honest or obvious.
Well, give me a little bit more like lines to.
Like, cause it kind of pointed to that when you didn't understand when he had a second Snapchat. Like, obviously, I was obvious to me and Derek asking you that because some people say, like, it's a controversial question because some people will say they don't support cheating or whatever, but some people will have different answers to like low key co-sign it. Like, Darius, how do you feel about cheating?
There are ways to have a relationship.
No, it's
Having
not.
not-
Right?
not-
It's not
you're
cheating.
saying- no, if
I
you're
asked you
not,
about.
yeah.
I asked you how do you feel about cheating though.
It hurts people. It hurts the person that's being cheated on.
Okay.
So there's ways to not hurt people.
Okay, so you basically
Trouble with
Being monogamous.
just being monogamous. There's ways around.
Be
it.
you're
honest.
basically saying
Yeah.
include your partner, like.
Basically, yeah.
I mean, but it also has to be
Why
a
can't we not?
consensuous
But-
thing, and I
Right,
think
of course.
so.
A lot of people aren't down for that, Darius.
I also think it.
Shit, different show for different folks.
different folks, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, we talking now.
I think it. I have this not so popular controversial opinion. I think that everybody, I don't even want to just say men or women, I think that everybody needs their explorative phase. I think everybody should have a hoe phase, and I think that's kind of imperative to
What that mean about
maturity.
What that mean about Lila? That mean you already been through your whole phase?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
But that's the thing. Like, I'm not, I'm not gonna sit here and lie about it. I have no
Right,
shame.
no,
you
obviously.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
no
I'm not
one's
gonna
shaming
sit
you.
here. Yeah, no,
Just
I'm
safe
not
space,
gonna
safe
sit here
space.
and like, hide that fact because that's part of my spiritual development. That's part of my emotional development. That's
Right.
part of my relationship development. Like, having that phase in your life. But I think it's almost imperative. I think it's imperative for men specifically to have that phase in their lives, because if you don't have that phase where you openly explore what you don't like and what you like, how the hell are you ever going to settle down, because you don't know what you like and what you don't.
Lila, let me put you on the game real quick.
Oh, Lord.
Not every man gets bitches.
But that's also a trauma.
So
No,
not
but
every
that's
man can have a whole
No, but
phase.
that's also a problem though, because
You said trauma?
It's a trauma thing, because when
Oh,
when
shit.
you're a man that quote unquote
We in
doesn't get
therapy
bitches,
now.
no,
No, go ahead.
facts.
Do you say?
Facts.
I see what's
When
going on.
you're a man that quote unquote doesn't get bitches, I'm sorry.
Quote,
There's there's no man. I'm telling you from a fact, from having men, like all of my friends growing up were men. I was raised by a man. Like, growing up around men, you can't tell me that bitches, like, you can't get bitches. You can't tell me that. You cannot tell me you can't get bitches. If you can't get bitches, that is a you problem. Like,
No, that's a
I'm
fact.
telling
That's
you,
the
like,
fact.
that is
The
a
men that
you
can't get
problem.
bitches, it is their problem.
It's a you problem. It means something in you is preventing you from, like,
It's not a
you're
woman
either-
problem,
It's
obviously.
either you not being authentic or you not being in touch with something. Like, you need to do some self-reflective work to,
So you think-
look in the mirror type shit.
I'm gonna say this to you, but I feel like you're not gonna get it. I mean, hopefully.
Go
you
ahead.
will. So you
Hit me.
think? So you think you could be a hitch?
Describe that.
See,
Yeah,
I
I don't
knew
know.
you weren't gonna get it, and
I don't
that's
know what that
fucking
means.
sad.
No, I
You
don't
know what I'm talking about, Jamila.
I don't know what a hitch is.
Oh, great. I'm not the
Darius,
only one.
Darius, tell me you
What's
know what
a
the fuck
hitch?
the reference I'm talking about.
Like a matchmaker
Oh,
type
from the
shit?
movie?
From the movie. Thank
Oh,
you.
okay.
Like a
Thank you.
matchmaker?
Yeah, the movie. No,
Yeah.
she gets
What's
it.
a
It's-
hitch?
Do you know what movie I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah, Hitch is the movie. Yeah, it's a matchmaker, right?
Who's he?
Will Smith.
Thank you. That's all I'm asking.
Okay, but what
Right,
does that mean?
I
though?
just want to know.
He's a
that-
matchmaker. He's a matchmaker.
Okay,
But
okay.
it's a movie.
So what are you asking me?
Do you think you could be? He's basically.
Do you think that I can be a matchmaker?
He gets guys that don't get bitches to get bitches to get girls. To get,
I mean,
But it's
Fall in love with his life.
more than that. He like coaches them. He like
right. But that's what she was kind of saying though. Like she was saying, if you don't get bitches that you don't have self worth, like not self worth, but like
no,
different
but
things.
it does go into self worth though, for
See,
sure.
Kinda does.
For sure, it does. Like, and I'm not gonna sit here and like
That's-
gloss
that's
over
confidence.
that. Like,
That's
it does.
confidence.
It does go into confidence.
So
it
let
goes
me-
into authenticity.
See, I was
see,
gonna-
smell,
I'm not gonna- yeah.
They can see a confident.
Not
level.
Darius.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you real quick.
What's going on, bro?
If I what's it called? Should I say something about the town or should I just leave it alone?
Go ahead. Hit us.
Let's
Hit
go.
us. You already on here.
Wait, listen, it's only
Darius,
up,
I
bro.
promise
It's only
you.
go
I
up.
promise
It can
you.
only
I
go
bet.
up.
So Darius's man's.
Oh Lord. Who's the man's?
Darius's man!
Oh,
Oh, let me take a
man.
shot. Hold on, wait.
Who's my man's?
Darius's man's.
Who's my man?
Yeah, I'm asking the same question. Who's his man's?
Now this is all gonna come together. It's gonna be like a puzzle. Watch
Is this
this.
gonna piss me off?
Leela, watch this.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Darius
Roll your eyes.
has been on
Oh my
on
God.
under review
The notorious
publicly
The notorious
being
Jamil.
exposed on Facebook for what was it, Jamila?
I'm sorry, not Jamila coming in.
Yes, that's
she's
that's,
on
that's,
board.
that's the common denominator right there. That's the common denominator.
Oh!
I think Jamila. I think Jamil
I'm being
said
caught
Jamila,
up,
and
too.
I'm not even mad at him because if you peep that Jamil and Jamila, he was like, it's written in the stars. What's it called?
She's
What's it called?
looking at you like, get the fuck out of here.
Jamila. So Jamil sent this is public knowledge.
Okay, go ahead.
Jamil sent Jamila nudes.
Ew.
That was a video of him
Ooh.
He does.
shaking his dick in the camera.
Then he did-
Ew.
Okay.
Ew.
Other ways news. It was she was specific about it. So now what would you say to that as far as
Low self-worth.
He's notorious for that. That's his MO. Anybody that
notorious?
No,
anybody
low self-worth.
is funny as shit.
Anybody that knows Jamil knows that's what he does. You don't listen. I will not bring Jamil into certain rooms with me, especially if there's a lot of women, because he's gonna do some weird shit like that. Okay.
Alright, see, I'm not even the one saying. Darius said that.
Listen,
Don't kill me. Darius said that.
Jamil is notorious for the dick pic. Okay, he just is.
Yo.
Or the dick video. Or the dick
The
video.
only reason why, because like I am not one, like I don't really believe in exposing people. But number one, I've known Jamil for a long time.
You want to come close? Come in.
You
Come in
can come in the camera.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
Fuck are you on smash?
Jamila
Get that mic
is
on.
in the building. Oh, she about to just take it. Just take it. Might as well just take it. Fuck it.
Yeah, get that mic on, girl.
Okay. The only reason why I had to share my piece is because he's done this before, and I've asked him to not do it before. And like I've known him since he was young, because him and my brother were friends. And like if I'm respectful and asking you like to please not do that,
You're
and
setting
you continue
boundaries.
to do it, now like I'm gonna air your ass out because I done told you 3 times like I do not want to see that shit. Keep it in your pants. That's all I have to say. And he hasn't done it again. And he tried to lie. No,
After you air him out, what are you
he
supposed to do?
tried to lie and say that his girl sent it from his phone to get back at him.
And that's Darius's man.
Not born last night. Don't play yourself.
That's not.
Oh my gosh.
Jamil-
This is
He's
too
notorious. He's notorious for
This
that.
is too
You're not
much.
the first one
I know,
that's
and
told
I
me
won't
that
be the
story.
last either.
You're not. Yeah, I
Won't
know.
be the last is even
Yeah, I know.
harder.
He be going
Yo.
crazy.
I think
I don't
it
really.
works for him with some. 'Cause,
It does.
like,
It does. No, and
some
that's what's the
niggas
craziest
probably
part
love
is.
that, but-
There's women that be
There-
hopping on that shit.
There are,
Bruh.
bruh.
Low
So
self-worth.
he's a guy to get bitches.
Tie you up.
Is
It
he?
works.
Darius,
It works
does he get bitches or not? It sounds like because if it works,
If you
if it
gotta
works,
get
then it works.
bitches
I'm gonna tell a story.
to get a bitch.
Oh,
I'm gonna tell a
you
true
don't
story.
get bitches.
I'm gonna tell a true story.
Go ahead.
True fucking story.
Go ahead. Hit us.
Me, Jamil, DeWitt, one other individual walked into a strip club.
That's
I was-
a joke in itself. Go ahead.
Right? Swear to fucking God.
That's a setup for a punchline.
We walk into the strip club. At the strip club, it's mandatory to buy a drink. It was my idea to go to the strip club. I bought niggas the drinks. Okay?
Do you think?
Yo, I can't. I cannot.
While I sit down, I'm looking at the stage. 2 girls come out of nowhere, come out the back room, up behind Jamil like this. Jamil, it's 4 of us. They pull up on Jamil specifically.
Okay.
I don't know if it's drip. I don't know if it's the confidence.
Dark
I'm
skin.
telling you, bro. It's the confidence because of how he carries himself. And like with the drip, he looked like he got money, but this is the way he carries himself. Yes, Jamil gets bitches
Yo.
because he got confidence, and sometimes that's all it fucking takes.
Okay.
No,
You know what I mean?
honestly, yeah.
So
And the way
you curve the man that got bitches. Then that's what it is. It's not that he don't get bitches. You just curve the man that got bitches because you didn't like you.
he does.
You ain't like it's
no,
deliberate.
Why do you get
No,
bitches though? It's the question of why do you get bitches? What about you attracts the bitches?
And
Because
what
just
type of
because
bitches are you attracted?
exactly,
And that's- I don't
exactly.
even wanna
Just
bring it
because
to
you
that.
attract
I'm gonna let the
bitches,
women talk
just
about
because
that.
you attract bitches
I'm
doesn't
gonna
mean
let
you
the women
attract the
speak
right
on
kinds of
that.
bitches.
Okay, I'm gonna let them speak on that. I'm not gonna talk about the type of women that approach him. I'm not gonna talk about the type of women. he
Oh,
talks
now you
to.
tapping out. Now you don't want to talk about it. You was talking about
That's it for me.
As you should.
That's it for me.
As
I'm gonna
you
let the women
should.
speak on the women, and that's it for me.
Yup.
So if he's tapping out, then how about you answer that question?
What was the question? What type
What was
of
your
women?
question? Yeah.
If you're attracting strippers at a strip club, bitch,
Okay.
I think that says enough.
Okay.
Like, and nothing against strippers. I'm not gonna sit here and shit on strippers. If you're a stripper and that's how you make your money, bitch, kudos to you. You know what I mean? But it's also like, and I'm not even gonna sit here and say like, I don't co-sign on the sign of like strippers have low self-value because that's not it at all. When there's an industry and there's a supply and demand, bitch. If there's men that want it, there's gonna be women that give it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna sit here and say that women have low self-value because they don't. However, if you're in a strip club and you're a man that's paying for strippers, and that's the type of woman that you're attracting to yourself,
Well, I think the question.
I'm not gonna sit here and say that you.
Sliding up in a woman's inbox.
That's what I was about to. That's what I was about to touch on. Yeah.
You haven't courted her.
You're not trying to go on no date. You're not trying
and
to.
you just show your dick to her, and she's automatically.
That's
like,
crazy.
That's
That's
what-
crazy.
that's what-
You're attracting women of low self-value. They have no self-worth. You're not trying to attract women that actually like
And he had me
themselves.
fucked up with that.
You're looking for women that are looking for attention. They're looking for validation.
Okay.
When you're for real.
No, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, when you send a dick pic to a woman and she co-signs on that,
Okay.
she's looking to fuck. She's not looking for no court or like you said, she's not looking to build a long-term connection. She's looking to fuck. She's looking to have a short-term
Which,
fling.
like, again, there's
Nothing
wrong
against
with it.
them.
I've gotten
Nothing.
dicks where I was
Shit.
like, okay,
Shit.
yes.
If that's a mutual agreement, fuck. We ball.
Wait.
You know what I mean?
Wait a
But
minute.
shit.
So now, like, school me on this in the class of women. So you said that you've gotten a few dick pics where you were like, okay, invite me over or whatever, take me out to dinner, da da da. My Uber's outside. So it's like, what's the difference?
So no, it wasn't just like they pulled up in my inbox and sent me. There was conversations happening before that.
You said I didn't just get
And,
the
like,
fucking
we
dick
were
pic,
talking
bitch.
About whatever, like we might have been talking about going out to dates or talking about fucking already.
Okay.
So like, it's not unwanted. Like he would be sending it, but we already have like that kind of mutual connection. Where
We
we're
have that
talking about
rapport.
taking it further
Yeah.
anyway.
Okay.
But for you to just like pull up, especially after I told you not to already, but like even if I didn't tell you not to, for you to just like message me at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock in the morning on fucking Sunday.
With the morning
And
wood.
I-
Swinging that shit. You ain't even good.
That's a Steph Curry shot. That's what
That's crazy.
And I think
Yo.
I think that is a perfect way to end this episode because we've been at it for 2 hours. Leela, thank you for coming through for your first episode. The big intern, Darius. I appreciate you coming through for whatever number. Oh.
I'll be back.
Shout out to Jamila
Keep me
behind the
back.
scenes for the photography. The pictures will be.
You want to get Jamil on the show?
Yeah. We gotta get Jamila and me on the show together.
That's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. Maybe we can do that next. We'll figure it out.
Chat says yes.
Bucko, I'm hitting your line. Tap in.
Make sure
Tap
you
in, bitch.
like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate y'all. Until next time.